Hey folks, welcome back. Slice 'em here. Going to be finishing up some of Act 4, 100% completion. Obviously I don't want to do it all tonight. It's forever long, absolutely tedious and annoying. Outside of that, also going to get to work on RTLT, or RTTL. It's just something I've been avoiding. Never really saw a need to go finish it off, but at this point I guess I kind of need to, so... With that being said, oh man, I got longer to go on this path than I really thought I did. This is gonna suck. Hey, what's up, boss? Good seeing you again. Hey, Seth, Star. What's up, Overload? How's it going? Good seeing all you guys again. Alright. Let the fun begin. Chapter 4. And at this point, nothing really difficult, more just time-consuming. Jacob says he thought he'd be the first one in. I don't know that anybody's faster than Boss. Boss has been the first one in multiple times. It actually kind of cracks me up how fast he is at getting in here. Overlord, what's the WoW for? I'm hoping it's a good WoW. It kind of scares me. One day, what I'll do, Jacob, is maybe I can start it without pumping the info out ahead of time, and I can sneak you a little heads up, like a, hey, psst, psst, I'm getting ready to go live. Hit that refresh button, get ready. And we can sneak it in that way. I mean, that's probably the best bet I can think of. And here we go. At this point, this grind to take care of this is just tedious. I was just looking. I hope I have enough energy to finish this out. Oh, I forget this is unblockable. Crap. That's not good. Oh well. He's toast. Did I call you over? No, I said Overlord. I thought. You know what? Even if I didn't, we're going to blame it on my accent. Hey, Jacob, if it, sometimes if you're not cheating, you're not winning. Or you're not cheating, you're trying, right? Yeah. Agent says, what's the topic and who's guest starring? So far, Agent, really no topic. If I can get through this Act 4, which I don't think I'm going to have enough energy, I'm going to attempt to go into Road to the Labyrinth here and try to get it finished up. I'm on Chapter 4. To be quite honest, I just absolutely hate it. So I haven't really messed with it. So, unfortunately, if I'm going to go into the Labyrinth, I've got to do Road to the Labyrinth. So, here goes nothing, I guess. I am horribly, horribly off with my timing with Archangel tonight. Well, there's the neurotoxin. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. He's toast. That's awesome. Poor Archangel. If he had any type of regen at all, if there was any regen, it would be golden. It would be so easy. Which, I guess it's a good thing he doesn't have any, but if he did, oh, it'd be a no-brainer. Maybe I should just play smarter and not get hit, but that's beside the point. Star says, we all know you want that Chapt, though. I don't know who exactly, but I know this. I'd like to get the 5-star Archangel, but I'm trying to be smart and patient and go after Iceman. I think he's better in-game based for me, so by the time he comes around, I should also have enough crystals that I can have a couple shots at him, rather than just basically 2. I'm gonna die here. I got lucky. Woo. Jeez. Hey, welcome back, boss. It's good seeing you. Alright. Hey, I appreciate it, Seth. Thanks, man. You know, I can't really say I do anything special, but I'm glad people enjoy them. I mean, that's part of the reason why I do them, is so people can come in, enjoy them, have fun. 334 health. We'll just see how far Archangel can go here. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if I can milk this regeneration. Oh, of course I get heal block. Well, that was bogus. Hey, Paris, how you doing, man? Good seeing you back in the stream, brother. Boss, yeah, he talked to me about it. I really didn't get down here until just now, and I wasn't sure how deep into his stream he was. He had asked me to come over and chat with him or talk on his stream. I don't have a problem doing it, but at the same time, you know, I'm not real sure where he's at or what's going on with it or how he wanted to do it. Just didn't get really enough time to really put everything together the way it needs to be done, I guess. So, worst case scenario, I'll do it some other time. Be happy to do it for him, though. And apparently, it looks like he's still wanting me to head that way. I just got a message, so we'll see what happens. And again, sorry, I'm checking with line, checking with a couple things, so. Hey, what's up, Gene? How you doing? Peter says, really hate how cheap this game is with T2 class catalyst. I can tell you what's cheap is the fact of how much time it takes to get my catalyst that I need. I feel like I'm always getting cheated. Whatever class catalyst it is I need, I never get. Never, never, never. Always goes against me. It never fails. Whichever one's the lowest, it seems like that's the one I get. Which you think would be okay, except for the fact I'm like, no, I need this one over here. And then all of a sudden it's the other way around, so. Oh, I absolutely hate going through Act 4. Non-stop, same old stuff. It's just so repetitive, so. Well, I don't disagree. More importantly, I feel like I get a few shards from anything that I do. And again, welcome everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, no, I hardly get any fragments. Every time I turn around, I'm getting the wrong fragments. I'm pretty sure the game is just set to go against me no matter what. Alright. Very, very stingy. Every time I turn around, I'm not getting what I need. It drives me bonkers. I hate it. So, I don't know why, just, ugh. I swear the game just hates me. I'm pretty well convinced of that. And that's what it runs down to. Alright. I'm going to need to grab some energy here in a second. Ugh. And I'm just far enough I can't really get away with using the little energies. I burnt the big one earlier. And the boss is leveraging his bets. Who thinks they can beat me to first place next stream? Boss, honestly, I've yet to see anybody even come close. You have been spot on every time. It's like when it says go, you're in. So, and give me 1 second here. Trying to figure this out and coordinate a couple things. So, Jacob says, I will because I have a plan. You know what? If we can make a good enough wager, I think I can probably help influence this. Who wants to be on my side? I mean, not that I would ever believe in cheating to favor any individual in winning if bets were placed on the line. Just saying. Alright. Boom, boom. I mean, it looks like everything's still staying the same, so alright. Let's continue moving forward. Let me see if there's any friend requests that I need to worry about. Nope. Seth. Typical story, Seth. I'm going to karate chop you. Alright. Nothing new there. I'm really dreading. Ooh, you know what? We can crack one more crystal, though. It is still Sunday. I can still crack them, so let's just see if I get lucky. I don't know why I would get lucky, but hey, we'll see what happens. Boss, I'm not real sure what you're doing to get in here so quick, but you are always spot on. Never fails. And we're going to get a 2-star. Shocker. Alright. Hey, it's still Sunday. I can kind of still crack crystals. I think that's fair. And guys, again, I'm just wanting to make sure of something before I move on. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Ugh. What is it? Alright. And, Jacob says hex. Boss says it's called a notification. You must be spot on it. I can say that. Alright. I've yet to hear anything confirmed, so we're just going to continue moving on with our stream as usual. Star says, I swear on my life I have beat him. I just haven't commented before him. Well, he's always in first with a comment then as well. Let me put that away. Hey, Harsh, how's it going, man? Good seeing you in here again, buddy. Finishing up this run in Act 4. I'm going to spend some units, I guess, to grab some energy and get moving, so. Let the fun begin. Jacob says you got to brag, Star. All right. Hey man, I appreciate it, Harsh. I definitely think it's going to be a little bit difficult here, but very doable. My biggest deal is just keeping my head straight and taking care of the little stuff. Like I said, the last time I went in there, I looked Civil War Black Panther, Civil War Black Panther, and I was like, yep, I'm out, deuces, and I didn't even attempt it. I hate fighting him, so that was all she wrote. It's good seeing some guys floating in stream, seeing some more people come in. So guys, do me a favor, if you're new here, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Outside of that, if you've been here before, hang out. Why wouldn't I request for help? It's 20. It's, you know, I couldn't really tell you, to be honest with you. It only gives me a couple, and it's not going to get me through the act there, Craneth. In my alliance, there's so many people constantly asking for help. Normally, by the end of the day, it's pretty well filtered up. So I'm debating if I'm going to need to switch to my phone or if I'll be able to do the road on the iPad. Phone obviously is a little bit better to play on, but I really haven't had too many issues with the iPad here lately. But my concern is with the increased difficulty as things continue to add up and the fights go longer. The iPad seems to have a little bit of lag the more stuff's going on. So, hey, what's up? My name has changed. Good seeing you again, man. How was your day, brother? Jacob says, most pointless thing in this. Sorry about that. Didn't hear the mic die. You know, I've had such good luck with the mic for a long while. And then out of nowhere, like today and yesterday, poof. Just bad luck. It's so annoying. So annoying. It will be Star. There's a delay. Hey, what's up, Alexandre? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope everybody's having a good day and a fun time. I can tell you, I had a pretty decent day, other than the fact that none of my crystals really worked out the way I wanted. That was totally bogus. I was really hoping to be able to rank 5 somebody, and then I was hoping to get a decent 4-star, and yeah, none of those worked out for me. So instead, I duped Iron Man and I duped Winter Soldier, and pretty well that set the tone for the day. Alright, we'll burn through War Machine here. Marvel, I am from Missouri. So, Central Time Zone down in Missouri. It's an interesting place, to say the least. I don't remember who it was. Anthony earlier today. Whew, you got lucky on that dodge. I called him. I was setting some stuff up this morning, showing him how to use all the call in and all that. And we were talking, And whenever my deal popped up on his phone, he goes, "How in the world do you say that town?" And I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." What's up, GoPull? How you doing? Good seeing you in the chat, man. Listen, if you guys are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be streaming for a little bit here tonight. We'll have some fun, and hopefully going to be getting to the road to the Labyrinth tonight. Right now, just simply finishing clearing out the map 4 quest line that I was on. Almost done, thankfully. Alright. So I think I got like, what, 2 fights left here, and then it's off to the road, so... Zion, welcome back, brother. Good seeing you again. How you doing today? Jacob says, in this case, I was in 6th place. You're going to have to pick up the pace, Jacob. I can tell you this. Boss is always pretty quick to make sure I know he's here and claim his spot as first. Uh-oh. Whew. I was afraid I was going to get hit by that. Stupid unblockable charge. There we go. Grinding the crystal event. Ugh. Marvel says, do you know how to get the legend title? From my understanding, it's as simple as beating one in the past inside, or finishing the LOL, Labyrinth of Legends. Is that correct, Jacob? Jacob has the title. He is a resident expert when it comes to a legend title. So Jacob, what exactly does it take? So that people know. People want to be legends. What's it take? Because I'm not 100% sure. I've never really messed with it. Alright, last fight, and I will be out of here, thankfully. So tired of Act 4. Tired of dealing with it. Be glad when it's all over. Jacob says... Now there's 2 different legend titles though, correct? Maybe I'm mistaken. I knew there was the speed one, but I thought they were also giving out the title for completing the legend or the labyrinth. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there it is. I was incorrect. Jacob, I'm pretty sure I asked you that once. You told me it was in Labyrinth. I'm going to blame you. So Jacob says, you got to finish Heroic and Master in under 4 hours, probably. That is a hellacious speed. You are definitely going to have to be booking it to make that. Finally. There we go. Oh, he says all Labyrinth Legend spots are gone. So at this point, you want a legend title, be fast. Gopal, believe it or not, someone gave me a little miniature map deal of how much energy it really takes to finish out Act 4, and it's ungodly is what it is. Total pain in the rump. Alright. Alright, well, here goes nothing. We'll start on the slowly quest down the road to the Labyrinth. And again, not exactly my favorite quest line. Not looking forward to this. So we're going to edit our team a little bit. We'll bring in Black Widow. I think I'll bring in Wolverine. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. I really like the idea of bringing Scarlet Witch, but I think Wolverine's heals might be able to help me out. Yeah, I know Crossbones is technically the man, just because you can avoid the spike armor. I could use that. We definitely see at least some. We'll give it a go. We'll see how far I can go with Crossbones. There's part of me that's tempted to level Crossbones up just to go down this stupid quest line. Absolutely hate it. Like I said, I've started it before, never messed with it, so not on my list of things I want to do. Too late. My name has changed. I'll have to bring her next go. Or if I die quickly, I'll bring her back in. I hate that I can't look ahead either. Alright. Stun immune, spike armor. This is the one that always causes problems. Hit him with a crit. Physical resistance by 20. And then 6% of attack is done back. So again, not ideal. Tell you what, let's just start with Crossbones, see where I can get with him. Ugh. Yeah, Crossbones is technically the best, except it all really depends. I'm not exactly the best at playing with him, and I absolutely suck at playing against Black Panther. No, that was not ideal. I'll tell you this, getting hit is not going to help. Horrible. Zion being a man, sending me some node info ahead of time. That was just horrible play with Crossbones. Definitely walked right into that special. Trying to get out of the corner did me no good. I hate Black Panther. I absolutely hate him. He is by far my arch enemy. What the? Woo! I was afraid I was going to push him over. Well, there I did. That was dumb of me, and I knew it. Alright. And I may switch to my phone. The timing of the iPad is just enough, not just annoying enough to cause problems. Fine for typical quest, but in a quest where you can't afford any mistake, just not going to work. Give me a second. Clearing all this stuff out so it runs smooth. Turning off my notifications just to be safe. I don't think I would get any at this time of night, but you never know. Alright. Shut up, Star. Let's say it should be kicking me off the other account. Alright, let's see if that switch came over fairly clean. Alright, and we should be back up live. Alright. Now we're back on the phone. I know, Star. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, we're going to quit that out. We're going to come back in, see where we can go. Civil Warrior Black Panther is my absolute nemesis. Hate him. By far, the least favorite fight I have. So we'll switch this up a little. So we're going to be done with Spike Armor the whole way through. Alright. Jacob says, don't listen to a guy with a rank 4 Luke Cage. Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Alright, we'll make a little switch, bring Scarlet Witch in on the team. And see where we can go. I'm afraid Archangel, as much as I love him, I'm not going to have a chance to stack up any bleeds. And therefore, not nearly be as useful, so. Too soon with my dodge. And finally, Ugh. Be nice to have Crossbones at a little bit higher rank. Oh well. Just such a pain. Hopefully I can play just as well as I did here with Black Widow that I did with Crossbones. And get this thing over with. Come on. Get it. Come on. Alright. One down. Well, one down. And probably my least favorite fight of all of them. I hate fighting Black Panther. Okay. Gopal, yeah. Sorry, man. I wasn't really paying attention to the stream. I would say that would probably make sense. Alright, let's see here. Special 1, Special 2 can't be blocked, and I gotta watch out again for spiked armor. Tempted to use Iceman. I mean, I don't see why I couldn't. Let's just see what happens. My name has changed. You know what? You could be right. I'm really hoping just all the pure frost damage causes a problem here for him. Nope, that wasn't good. Walked right into that one. Come on, just throw it. Just whittling him away here, slowly but surely. I'm trying to keep Cold Snap on him, just for the continuous damage at least. Oh, I got lucky. Did not mean to scoot back there and totally got away with it. Alright. Hey, what's up, Trey? How's it going, man? Uh, and guys, listen, as far as Skype goes, I normally will bring in the guys that I normally trust just to do commentary. Don't ask, don't bug, guys. It's just the last thing I feel like seeing in my stream. Hang out, watch the game. If you want to go somewhere else, go somewhere else. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But with that being said, I don't feel like having a million people ask to get on Skype. Alright, so we're going to bring Jacob and Seth, or not Seth, I'm sorry, Jacob and Star in. They've been my mods, they've been around for a while, so those two will be coming in, doing some commentary as I run, just because I can't really focus on what I'm doing in chat, so I'll let these two yahoos hopefully keep up with the chat and keep you guys up to date with what's going on. So looks like next I got Vision. Tons of fun. Jacob, you and Star here? You live? Hey Ben, how's it going, man? Start with 2 bars, enhanced. Okay, so nothing real special.
I'm here.
Hey Star, how's it going, man?
Good, you?
Well, I'm surviving for now. So, alright, well, we'll take Scarlet.
No, Jacob, it's not working. We can't hear you.
Hey, what's up, J-Fire? Yeah, I'm doing RTL. Hopefully I can get through it. And Pears Jacob's mic is having some issues. We'll figure it out here in a second. In the meantime, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I need to be careful. I need to watch out chasing. I know better, and yet I still have a problem with wanting to do it so often.
Slice, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was just checking because I couldn't hear Jacob, and he said he's working on it, but when I go to the stream, I don't know, it's been kind of funky. I'm working on it myself.
Hey, can everybody else hear Star? If you can hear Star, just type it out in live chat. Star, you're going to have to watch live chat because I obviously can't. My eyes are a little bit occupied along with my hands.
Alright, I think I got it fixed because, like, I could turn down the volume, but it was turning down both. It was being weird for a second.
I gotcha. So far,
Jacob.
looking. Oh, that was stupid of me. I got the regen here. That was nice.
I want your 4-star Scarlet Witch. I want like half your champion, Slice. It's not fair.
Shoot. Turnaround had double regen. Could have came back to this with full health. Oh well, that's not bad. All right. Jafar said all I had for RTL was Vision, and Wolvie wasn't too hard. So far, it's not been bad. I'll be very blunt. My biggest problem is whenever I first started it, as stupid as this may seem, the first thing I saw...
Slice him, he said he's going to restart.
Okay, not a problem. The very first thing that I saw typically was Black Panther Civil War, and I was like, yep, I'm out, forget it. I came in twice and started fighting him and got my rear end handed to me, and at that point I was like, nope, forget it, not going to try it. So now here I am saying the heck with it, I got to get ready. I'm tired of dodging it, so I might as well make it happen. So and again, guys, if you're new here, do me a favor, go hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, well, hit the like button and then bring a friend in with you. So
sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I know I'm supposed to commentate. I'm seeing what's wrong with Jacob's mic.
Hey, are you an audio tech or are you the commentator? Which one are you? Come on here.
Well, he's not like saying in chat if he's seeing any issues, so I'm just like watching it.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
And I have my fair share of audio problems that I've learned to fix, so just try to help out.
uh-huh. That's
It's
what I'd say
especially
too.
bad is when you start your YouTube channel and you have a great brand new mic that's only set to Xbox, and then you have this old like 10-year-old Turtle Beach set that your dad has, and trying to find plugs that match the plugs that match the plugs just to plug it into your computer so you can talk.
You know this. I'm stoked that Scarlet Witch is popping as many regions as she has. And I'm back to full health with her, and that's going to be nice. So far, so good. My name has changed. There's a movement for every quest, and I guess back then still wasn't the movement for you. Yeah, I think more than anything, I just didn't want to do it. Black Panther, the Civil War Black Panther was just not my friend. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Hey, Anthony, you want to jump in on the call? Jacob's having a bit of an issue, so you're welcome to come in and commentate.
Is it working now?
Oh,
Yes.
there's Jacob.
All right.
And he made it. Anthony, you're still more than welcome to join the guys. Guys, I'm going to let my moderators take care of commentating. I'm not going to bring anybody else in for tonight. I might, after the road to the Labyrinth is done, just to talk about it. But right now, that's where I'm going to go, and that's where I'm going to go most of the time unless I bring in special guests for special reasons. If you want to talk about going on sometime, I'm more than happy to, but outside of that...
Slawson, where'd you get your accent from?
Well, it depends on which accent it is you're talking about. Because the problem is I've been a lot of places.
You didn't say moment, you said moment.
Are you sure?
See, I haven't
Yes.
noticed an accent. I haven't noticed one.
I swear anybody in chat can agree. When you were reading My Name Has Changed, you were not saying moment, you were saying moment.
Well, that's just because I'm horrible at the English language. I don't know if you're aware, but we're from Missouri, my friend. You know how that is.
Please don't remind me.
So,
I have to deal with it enough on a daily basis.
I believe that's pronounced Psy Thanos. You are one lucky son of a gun with a 5-star cap at rank 4.
Wait, is it OG cap or World War II cap?
OG. That's the only one you can get.
Okay.
yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know my 5 stars that much because I don't have a 5-star. Wah.
Well, don't feel bad. I don't have very many. But, however, according to Jacob, I have one of the best 5 stars ever to grace the 5-star crystal in Hawkeye.
He's pretty good.
Stop it, Jacob. Stop it.
Hawkeye is amazing.
Exactly.
Both of you.
I want a 4-star Hawkeye.
Stop.
There
Just
is
'cause
one
he's better than Luke
downside.
Cage, but yeah.
Alright, let's hear your downside.
The 5-star SIG damage is not equivalent to like a SIG on a 4-star.
I gotcha.
Because I believe a SIG 20 compared to a SIG 40, like a SIG 24-star, SIG 40
No, this is
5-star,
not
the 4-star is higher still, and that should be equivalent, but it's not.
Gotta get out of that corner. Holy smokies.
Hmm.
I am going to lose my witch.
But I know rank 4, or maxed out 4-star Hawkeye, the hemorrhage damage is like 19,000 per however long it lasts, a minute I think.
Really?
Yeah, so I've been searching to see if there's any SIG 200 Hawkeyes out there.
I just saw a witch get kicked in the face by a merc with a mouth.
I need his L1 to go off. There we go. So I can push him back.
Oh, you know how I like pretty much all the Spidey fans, I mean Spidey champs. They're not great, but Spider-Gwen is not horrible, Slice'em. I don't care what you say, she is not horrible.
She's not good.
She's not good, but she's not horrible.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The man Seaton himself even said that her armor break, if you're gonna use her for that, is equal to, if not better than Iron Fist.
Oh, hold on. Let's compare one junk with another.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hi, I'm the tallest midget here at the party today.
Hi, Slice'em. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's you with your Spider-Gwen.
How am I the midget?
Because you're like, well, her armor break is better than the guy with the okay armor break. Okay.
But that's, you don't understand. Most people would say that Iron Fist was better, but I'm trying to say a very well-known MCOC YouTuber is saying Spider-Gwen is better than an okay champ. Therefore, she's not horrible like you say.
She's horrible.
She's not good. There's no use for her.
Well, you also say Hawkeye's horrible, so.
I didn't say he's horrible. I said I don't like him. I don't think he's... Here's my problem with Hawkeye. He's not the best at anything that he does. Ooh, and I just walked into that. And what I mean by that is, he's not the best bleed. He's not the best drain. He's up there, and it makes him viable, but he's not the best. And that's the difference. Spider-Gwen is the worst.
You have a good argument.
At anything she does.
Argument. He's not the best at anything he does, but he's up there in about everything he does. And some could argue all the things he does do outweighs him not being the best at them. If you get what I'm saying.
I can agree with that, and that's the reason why I can somewhat agree with Jacob's opinion of him. And the nice thing is about this game is nobody has to agree because everybody uses champs differently.
That's very true. Inside Thanos, that I feel as though that's almost common sense.
All right, Anthony should be in on the call as well. Sorry it took me a little bit, Anthony.
That's all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
All right, cool.
So guys, do me a favor. If you're new here, go hit that subscribe button. If you're new, hit the subscribe. If you've been here, hit like. And go tell one of your friends to come in and hang out with you because, pull up the popcorn, sit back and relax, and let's see what we can get done. Ooh, Spider-Man
I got
time.
a question for each one of you individually. And I don't care what order you guys answered in, but which champion do you guys think is the most underrated?
Is that Todd asked the question? I don't know who's who. Who's who?
That was Star.
I am Star.
I am Jacob.
Okay. All right, cool. Who wants to go first?
That's a good question. I'll go first. Venom Pool.
What?
Oh, 100% agree. That's what I was going to say.
That's a good pick, actually. I think Hawkeye is the most underrated champion.
He's up there.
Hawkeye personally helped me clear Batista challenge by himself, basically.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I don't know if I agree that Falcon is underrated, Ben. Sure, he's got the lock on, but it doesn't last very long.
No, and that bleed is extremely weak.
Yeah.
Who said Falcon?
Ben Aquazi.
In chat.
Yeah, in chat.
Oh, I was extremely confused for a second.
Guillotine is not underrated, Krupel.
No.
She is amazing.
You know what Guillotine's problem is? The nerf to willpower made her virtually unusable.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
when willpower was
Yeah.
to be, she was a god. She was like the greatest thing ever. If you had guillotine, you could fight anyone with willpower, just drain them dead. Now that willpower's
Okay,
gone,
that's true.
she only has like 2 uses in the game now that willpower's gone.
That's true, but she's not useless. That's like with the Carnage thing. They thought just because they're adding him, he's gonna be great. You can't look at Guillotine then and look at her now, because from looking at her then, she would appear useless. But she's actually still pretty I can't even say the word right now.
Viable?
Yes, there we go.
She's got a really good bleed though.
Yeah, but again, this is what I use to rank champions. Where in the list of bleeds does she belong? She's nowhere near the top.
Pretty high. It's a pretty decent bleed.
But it's not consistent either. I mean, you're not going to get it every time. It's a good bleed when it lands, but you see what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's more of a how often am I going to get it, and then is it going to run out? Like, I'd rather take a champion that I know I'm going to get almost every time. That's a little bit less, but I know it's going to...
I generally stack 4 to 6 bleeds with her, no problem.
Really?
She is very good for Chapter 2, Act 5 as well.
Really?
The Power Shield or whatever? She has crazy regen if it procs during her specials.
Is that the one that you don't do damage unless you use a special?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, any bleed champ's gonna be good there. But basically, she's down to what? Wolverine and Maestro in Act 4. Although a lot of people use her in AW, though.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people run her in AW.
I would think mainly for the bleed and regen, because you don't really see regenning champs anymore.
Is her regen really that great? I mean, it's
alright.
Yeah. I don't have her awakened, so I don't really know how her regen works.
Let's see. I'll look at it.
I know it's like something to do with the souls, and it's random, right? It's a random regen.
It is. So you have a 10% chance to steal a certain amount of damage done as health for every 4 souls that you possess.
Yeah, it's kind of 10%'s kind of low.
And mine's at 20, and it's a 38% chance to steal health.
You know, 10% seems low, but Voodoo's lowers are only 10%, and they seem to stack pretty good.
Yeah, and like Gwenpool's stun is only 2%.
Yeah.
Going back, I saw Seth said that Gwenpool is underrated. I highly disagree. She is God tier.
Very much God tier.
She just sucks. Come on. I mean, let's call it for what it is. She's horrible.
Yeah, she's so bad. She makes Archangel look good.
I'm gonna stab you in the throat later, Seth or Star.
Gwenpool is really good because she can handle bleed immune champs too.
Yeah, with the armor break.
Her damage output is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Gwenpool.
I'm gonna hate you guys.
That's who we're talking about the whole time.
I'm not listening to anymore.
What, you don't like Gwenpool?
All right.
I'm not like Gwenpool?
I am out on Gwenpool. I've got her. She's sitting down there somewhere. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what I got coming up in this next node, since I've never been this far.
I would say that she is arguably one of the best champions in the game.
She's up there, yeah. Top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's put it this way. I'm not even going to touch RTTL until I pull a Gwenpool.
Oh, you got Arena next week or 2 weeks.
Oh, I know.
She's most definitely the best skill champ.
Oh my God!
Well, at least in my opinion.
You know what? This is what I get for not paying attention fully here. You're saying Gwenpool, and all I can think is Spider Gwen because of earlier.
There's 2 different Gwens.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Thanks, Star.
Did you see what Kabam did with Spider-Gwen in Act 5.2?
No.
Unblockable special 1,
They
baby.
put her on an unblockable special 1. I mean,
It's unbeatable. What are you
Nice.
talking about?
how does that even make sense? How does that person who put that there still have a job? How do you put a champion that doesn't do damage with a special on a node for that special?
Safeguard.
Be afraid. Be very afraid that all the countries are
God, what-
blockable.
I can't believe that person still has a job.
They probably don't.
Here's a quick question.
Let's
Oh,
be
hey,
honest
Allison, how's
here.
it going? Quick question that you guys may or may not know. Will Archangel's neurotoxin go around Safeguard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because Black Widow
Yeah.
can sometimes, and
Yeah, and Crossbones is like the greatest champion for Safeguard because ability reduction absolutely works on Safeguard.
Well, I knew the ability reduction does, but I was not sure on if I was able to get enough neurotoxin set up if it would go through. So, okay. Well,
It should. What is it, 33% or something for every neurotoxin?
yeah, it's pretty nasty, and I think it's really higher than that. I'm tempted to bring Crossbones back in place for Star-Lord just for the sheer way of getting around it. Iceman's cold should do. Really, I could replace even Iceman, really.
Are you in the Safeguard chapter?
Yeah, apparently Chapter 2, 4.2, all nodes have Safeguard 300% health and 100% attack and health, so.
Yeah, you should be using Bleed Champions and Crossbones.
or Voodoo.
Or Voodoo, yeah.
Alright, we'll bring Voodoo
Ooh, guys, I got an interesting question for you guys.
in here.
You should bring Wolverine too.
Yeah, but in place of who? Scarlet Witch, I guess?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to scream and yell at me, I'm sorry.
Scarlet Witch, yeah, I don't know if she's good for Safeguard.
She's not, it's just a pure go. Alright, we'll go this way. I could really bring
Well, you
Hyperion.
You can't do more than 1% damage, so
Oh, I know. Believe me.
she's gonna be like a 100-hit fight.
Yeah, the Safeguard was in the one of the early ones as well. I don't remember. It was absolutely torturous, is what it
What
was.
challenge was that?
Hyperion's Incinerate might do well too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is if worst case scenario, if I have to come back in, I can bring Hyperion. Let's see here. Enhanced poison, great.
That's a
Safeguard.
pretty solid team right there.
It should
Yeah,
get
well,
around a
we-
large chunk of it.
Although, what sig level is your Black Widow?
Like 80 something, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Well, that poison's not going to help.
No. So, Star, what was your question?
Okay, Jacob, this is mainly for you. I mean, the other people can answer this afterwards. But you're probably, well, the strongest person in this chat in terms of your account, correct?
I would think so, yes.
Stupid
Which
poison.
3 champs are your favorite? Not the best, they don't have to be the best, but personal, you like their look, their play style, all different reasons. Who's your top 3?
So, Slice is going to hate me, but Hawkeye's one of them.
Yeah, love Hawkeye.
He's got.
Hawkeye's pretty good.
I think he has the most fluid fighting style in the game, so. Let's see. Looking through my champs right now. Most fun.
I really like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'm waiting to take mine up to R5. I haven't really used them other than in Arena, so.
I wish he had more than a 75% chance to proc, whatever the hell they call him.
Oh, that was bogus.
Venom Pool's fun to play with.
Yeah,
Beast is also, too.
You like Beast mechanics?
I'm not quite sure on that one.
Have you guys seen
They're a
Spider-Man
little too
Homecoming's
intricate.
style?
No, I haven't.
It looks so good.
What, the new Spider-Man?
Yes, his like how he hit, just how fluid he looks.
Yeah,
Even though
the new Spider-Man looks legit.
like it wasn't even the latest, so you know it's gonna be even more fluid. That was a leak, and he already looked like Hawkeye fluid.
Mother trucker! If I can't get a block
Like
in,
I will spend
What did I use on that A-bomb?
several Odin's vaults. I will get all of my savings for my car. 'Cause I want a new car, and I will get Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, he looks pretty awesome.
I'm just waiting for the abilities.
Yeah, me too. I hope they don't. I hope they don't give him an evade.
He'll have something like that, even if it's
Yeah.
like Ultrons or something.
Yeah,
It'll be
Yeah.
something.
you should watch the video on Chukos, or what is it, MCOC mod maybe.
I think he released it. Yeah.
The one major
That
thing I
video
want him
with
to keep
Spider-Man's
from
awesome.
the one major thing I want him to keep from the normal Spider-Mans and symbiote Spider-Man, I should say, I want him to hit like a truck. His
I
damage
mean-
should be up there.
I guess Symbiote Spider-Man has good damage output, just based
Extremely.
on how much crit he does.
Yeah, but
Like-
he got hit hard by diminishing returns though.
Yeah.
That armor break does absolutely nothing.
True, but it is arguable not what his L2 does, but just the damage is one of the best in the game.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you heavy attack and stack like 5 armor break, it only does like an extra 100 or 200 damage.
Very true.
That armor break should be.
It wasn't that powerful before.
which one? Oh, Spidey.
You still needed at least like 10 or so to see a big difference.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like out of all the Spider-Man champs, symbiote Spider-Man's my favorite that's in the game, but I'm hoping Homecoming will change that.
Yeah.
The
All right.
Homecoming Spider-Man has the Tony Stark suit.
Yeah.
So he is most likely going to be a tech champion, and
I will be mad.
He is
I
most
hope he's
likely,
science. We need another good science.
well, he's probably going to be tech, and he's probably going to have more utility than damage.
Most likely.
I know. But I hope he hits like a truck. That's all I gotta say.
That
I hope-
Tony Stark suit's pretty cool.
Let's just hope he doesn't follow the rest of Tony Stark's creations. Kind of crap.
Yeah. You remember when Iron Man was the shit, and everyone put him on AW defense, and he was like, the arc overload was like the coolest thing.
Yeah, he used to be a mini
Okay.
boss.
So long.
I take that back. Not all Tony Stark's creations are bad. Superior Iron Man is pretty good.
Oh, it feels like forever ago when people were actually using him as a AW defender.
You know what's ironic though about Superior Spider-Man? I mean, not Superior Spider-Man, Superior Iron Man. It's arguable he's not even a Tony Stark because he's like half symbiote.
Oof.
Yeah, they kind of showed it in the movie too.
What movie?
Yeah.
The one with the big aliens that came out of the sky.
Oh,
Avengers?
Yeah, was it the first one or the second one?
that's the first
First.
one.
Yeah, you know, like when he flies up into the sky to close the hole, and like he gets lost in space. Like that's the story of Superior Iron Man. That's how he becomes Superior Iron Man.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but
And,
I actually
and that's how
I
he
have
kept
the
getting the
comic
visions of
literally
what's
2
happening.
foot away from me.
Careful. You're talking about Star here and his boy.
I have the comic. Superior Iron Man isn't actually even Tony Stark. It is a evil copy who thinks himself better, and he switches bodies with him and puts Tony Stark's brain just in the suit and takes over his human body.
Yeah, after he went to space and got lost in space. That's why he keeps having the visions of everyone dying and Thor being dead on the floor and
No. Those aren't related.
That was Scarlet Witch doing
Yes.
for that
Thor?
one.
Yeah.
Yes, that happened in Age of Ultron. And that's when he came close to the scepter at the very beginning of the movie.
I'm gonna post something in line because I watched a movie the other day that explained it the way I did.
Well, I'm gonna actually grab the comic
No,
and I will send it into
I
line.
believe you. I believe you, but I want you to see it because I thought it was a reputable source.
Well, and here's the
I
thing
know
too.
what you're
You
talking about.
have to
That's
remember.
just they're not connected.
Well, here's the thing too. You got to remember, the Marvel comic book universe and the Marvel cinematic universe are two totally different things. The cinematic universe is going to put their own little spin on things. So it could be their way of having that option to bring Superior Iron Man in later. Not that they would, but that they could, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Again, guys, if you're new here, do me a favor. These guys are arguing comics. I'm arguing. Hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor. I appreciate you guys coming in and watching. But yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I always forget about his second punch, and I don't know why. Jeez.
Maybe it's because you like blocking with your face slicing.
Star, who's your favorite 3 champs?
Ooh. Should I start at 1 or 3?
Whichever you want.
We'll start with 3. And that would be Ghost Rider.
It's not a bad pick.
1, because he's one of the better. I mean, not many mystics are bad, but he's one of the better mystics.
Is this
I
as
like how
in best utility or most fun?
I'm just asking Star's question back at him.
What the?
And I think you guys can agree with me, but he looks like one of the dopest champs in the game. So being good, because he is a good champ,
Yeah.
just makes it more fun. That means you can play him more.
I'm gonna get stuck using Team Revive here.
My second favorite would have to be. This is a hard one.
Mother trucker.
I don't have him, but I've played him, and that's Red Deadpool. I love Red Deadpool.
I would love Red Deadpool.
Yeah,
Same.
I would go all out in arena for him.
Oh yeah. I would put up 15, 16, 17 million for him.
I would put up
Probably-
30.
Yeah, that's better. That's.
If I
I'd
had
be
the roster,
surprised. I'd be
I
surprised
would-
if he went for anything under
20.
17 million.
Anything under 20 would be a surprise.
Yeah, that's a good point. If I had the roster to do that, I would.
Yes.
Well, it depends too on what feature or basic. Obviously, he'd be a featured, but
Doesn't matter.
The-
He is legitimately maybe the best champ in the game.
he's definitely up there.
His regen, that bleed is ridiculous.
And then my number one,
He has
without
a
a doubt, is
constant
Star-Lord.
regen that just is all the time. You don't have to proc it. You don't have to. It's just a constant regen.
Yeah, but if you want the regen, you won't use the specials, and then you won't have the good bleed.
Fair
Yeah.
point.
So, in a way, he's 2 champions. It just depends how you want to play him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would look. I don't know if you guys saw my comment in chat, like probably like 3 streams ago, and we were talking about it, and I was like, I would sell my soul for Red Deadpool. Just kidding.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he's up there. And then number 1 is Star-Lord, because he's awesome. He's fluid.
Star-Lord.
He's arguably the best champ in the game. I love the L2. Not just because how effective it is, but just the look of it.
Yeah.
I don't
Star-Lord is a boss.
I
Oh,
don't
he's-
have him. I still do not have Star-Lord.
Oh man.
I have 0 tech 4 stars, but I have a Dupe level 99 3-star Star-Lord, and he works for now.
Yeah, I do too, but
You know who I should have brought to this? Now that I sit here and grind this horrible deal out, Nebula. Because
oh my God.
I bet her shock would go through the safeguard.
Yeah, while you're taking
should, yeah.
90% block damage.
Stop it.
Jacob, you remember the when
My
Scarlet Witch
God.
was even crazier, right? When that's all you needed.
Enough with the Nebula. I mean, it's
I'll-
ridiculous.
I'll put it this way: remember that deal that gave you Awakening Gem and 1 stone that put your champion to Sig 99?
For a 3-star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought that twice, and I did my Star-Lord and my Scarlet Witch all the way, and I was like, I just hit, I think it's level 25 that lets you do the full roster champ, or full, you know what I'm talking about?
All
For
5
what?
in quests.
Yeah. So I was in a great alliance, and I was the suckiest person there. I was level 25. And the only reason I stayed is because I consistently took champ after champ who I shouldn't be able to, but I had a Sig 99 Star-Lord and Scarlet Witch. So she just regened and regened and regened.
Yeah, even the 3-star was OP.
Yeah, she would take out majority of 4 stars.
Jacob, how do you feel about her now?
She's still good. I mean, she still has a damage output and all. You
She's
just
still
can't
God.
rely on the regen or stun or power lock really that much.
I love playing her. I think she's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
She
definitely.
she hits really hard. And
Yeah, she's still up there in tier.
I think she still procs everything just enough to be really effective.
And then especially pair with Hawkeye and Quake.
What do you get from that synergy? I don't have Quake.
15%
ability.
abilities.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes her more like pre 12.0 is what I've heard.
Does it? Yeah, it makes her proc more, huh?
Yeah.
Is it noticeable?
I haven't really tested it.
I would like to try that out.
A lot of the guys in my previous guild ran that a good bit.
Guild.
Open a damn crystal. Said it.
Dang
Open
it.
a crystal. You said it.
You realize every time I have to go open a feature crystal, it's coming out of your energies that I owe you.
Yeah, the dude did just buy a house.
Yeah, I don't. You can hold on to those energies until you settled into the house.
Oh, don't worry. I'll milk that then. I was looking at it, Anthony. We're going to need that pool in the backyard. Those energies are going to have to get back to you, you know.
That's all right. That was more for.
Nah. I tell you what. Hey, I owed you, so I will take this, and you do not have to open a crystal this time around. For this one. Good slice 'em?
No. Oh, yeah. No. I'm definitely going to collect something off U-Star.
I don't have a gifting badge, or else I'd send you anything.
It doesn't matter.
What am I missing? Did you guys have a bet too?
No,
Yeah.
yes, but young
I was
Obi-Wan
dumb,
Kenobi
And
here.
I listened to my alliance, and yeah.
Of course, I'd hit regen right before. No, young Obi-Wan Kenobi here, little grasshopper, was yapping about Winter Soldier going for 3 million.
Yeah.
Cutoff was like 1.8 million.
I didn't even look at it.
Careful.
My alliance member said he was good, and he'll go high, so I was like, whatever, I'll trust him. It's funny, because he's level 60, has 9 rank 4 5 stars, so.
Oh, this isn't going to be pretty.
How the hell do you have 9 rank 4 or 5 stars?
You can't.
I was gonna say, are there even enough tier 2 alphas for that?
No.
He
You
has
think-
a lot.
You think we'll
He
get a?
showed me.
You think we'll get a
I
tier
say
2 also
9.
in
He
the
probably
calendar?
doesn't. But I know for a fact he has 6.
That's a lot.
Because he showed me the. You know how
There.
when you click on your champs, it shows like the first 2 rows.
That means you have to 100% LOL. You have to clear 100% clear Act 4.
That gives you 5.
5, really? You only get 2 with LOL?
LOL, you get 12, so 3. No.
Oh, you
I have a
mean
question.
you mean
Has
whole
it
thing.
always
Well-
been that way? Did you ever get more rewards?
What?
Are there
For it-
some in Act 5?
No, not
Because
yet.
he's been playing since day 1.
No, there were never any back then, unless he bought every single deal that
Or
had.
got super lucky in every single map 6 crystal.
Yeah, and if he runs it every single day.
Yeah. That's a lot, though. That's a lot of. My God. You know
It's
how much
definitely
money, you know how much
achievable.
money you have to spend to get that?
Yeah.
Because you know how when you click on my champ, it shows you the first 2 rows?
Yeah.
His entire top row.
So
That's
All
5.
5 stars.
That's 10. That's a
Top
lot.
No,
row's
the
only
top
5.
row. The very top row.
Oh, just one. Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that 5?
Yeah, it's 5. I thought he
And then I
said.
saw 1 on the second row, and then the rest were maxed out 4 stars.
Ugh.
Did you check PI?
I did not.
Because all my 5 stars show up at top, basically.
But yeah, he's definitely up there, but I shouldn't have listened to him about Winter Soldier. I lost a bet.
Jacob, how many tier 2s can you get? There's
So you can get a possibility of 14 from
It
the
is 14.
game.
okay.
Or 16, I mean. And
Yeah,
then
16. So 12 from LOL, 4
Yeah.
from Act 4,
yeah.
and where's the other 4? Oh, that's yeah, that's
2
16.
free ones from Kabam, and then buying deals and doing the monthly quests.
Yeah, oh yeah, because you get the shards from the event quest. You think this new calendar is gonna have one?
There's possibility, yeah.
I can't.
When do
I
you guys think
no
you'll be able
big
to
credit.
R5 5 stars?
After
The completion?
all of Act 5.
Yeah, 100% Act 5.
Will there be an Act 6?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
5.3 is going to be Thor Ragnarok, right?
Depends when it comes out. It'll
I
probably
hope we
come
get
out
Vader
around
Bill saying that again.
September or August, maybe somewhere around there. It'll come out.
And the boss looks like a woman, right?
No, that's the final chapter.
Oh. I was thinking
Next.
that was going to be Hela.
Possibly. But it doesn't really look like her, though.
Yeah, I thought it was 5.3. That's why I thought it was Hela. If it's 5.6, then I wouldn't even know.
Doesn't it say on Kabam's site or something along those lines that they have plans up till 2022?
Yeah,
2020, I thought. Or
2020.
it's somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I thought
so-
that was just for champion releases, though.
I think it included, like, quests and all that.
Yeah?
Because there was that whole big timeline they had from one of the Comic-Cons or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They need to make a console version of the game. That'd be so good.
I would only
Depends.
play it, honestly, I would only play that if they kept it like this fighting style, like a Mortal Kombat, you know, this one-dimensional back and forth type thing.
Well, yeah, I think they would
That's
have
the only
to,
way I
because
would play it.
It'd basically be like Injustice, but Marvel and better, because this
gotta be-
game's way better.
Flipping kidding me. How horrible can I play in a stretch of 5 minutes? Just stupid play after stupid play. Like, if I can make a stupid play, in the past
Is
5
it
minutes
me-
have been that.
Who'd
Is
you
it me
use?
or the
No, just
mobile game
being
Contest of
stupid.
Champions is better than console Injustice 2?
I haven't played the console one.
I haven't
I
played this
think
at
so.
all.
The mobile one sucks, so.
Yeah, the fighting was way too clunky. Anyone do Transformers?
No.
I've not. I haven't even
I-
looked into the game.
I know some people that do both and are like in top alliances in both and like have these ridiculous rosters in both or have two accounts in MCOC or whatever. I don't know how you do that. I couldn't have more than one account. I put so much energy into one. I could never do two.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It is especially if you want to be in like top alliances in both. Yeah.
That's
You-
crazy.
I would just like to say, look at Sliceum's face in the stream for a second.
You're a jerk, Star.
Is he getting frustrated?
Oh, it's just stupid play.
Very. He about raged for a second there against Electro.
I
Oh,
missed it.
yeah.
Well, you
Just-
gotta keep him. You gotta keep Electro possessed if you're gonna use Voodoo.
Yeah, well, the problem was somehow I got hit by the back end of an L1 that I had dodged, whether it just moved in too soon or I let go.
No, it's you got to do a double dash. It's that last second. I do it all the time too. There's like the initial blast, and then there's like that second part to it that you think isn't coming,
sure.
but if you don't double evade it, it gets you. Even if you're far enough where like the animation doesn't reach
Hit
your
you.
champ, you still get hit by it. You got to do a double dash on that Electro L1.
I got
Or
you.
just be far enough out of the way. Would you guys like to see the 3D fighting that's in Transformers and MCOC?
No.
That
I think-
that kind of reminded me too much of Future Fight.
I think the 3D rotational fighting in Transformers is kind of cool.
I mean,
Well,
it's cool. I just don't see it for this game.
Yeah, I don't think it plays in this game. I don't think it fits well.
Now, if Kabam made another game that was
Gotta be
similar but
kidding
wasn't
me.
contest, I would like to see it.
It is kind of cool though, to kind of
Yes,
go like, around the screen like that. It's kind of cool.
I honestly think if they just changed some of the like your controls, like how things would work, and they up the graphics, Contest of Champions would be an amazing console game.
Possibly, yeah.
And the reason I say change the controls, I have a Moga gaming controller for my phone. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a company that specializes in iPhone game controllers. You don't have to download nothing, you just plug it in and play. It's great. And the controls are so weird to try to play with how the game is. Like, you have to use your D-pad to dash back and forth, or the joystick, but the joystick's kind of weird. So
Oh,
if you do it just up a little bit, it doesn't work. And while doing that, you got to use left trigger, bottom trigger to block. It's just like an Xbox controller. So you got to do those, and sometimes simultaneously while using X to attack.
That's just
And then
too
it-
much.
And then it's R bumper to use your heavy. So yeah, it's really clunky and weird.
Do you guys see Ben? I'm gonna screw that up. Ekwazi. Do you see his comment about champions that can't beat LOL aren't good?
Is he saying that champs in game, or that if people can't beat?
The champion game.
No. I mean, there's only like a very select few that can actually be used to beat it, unless you want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, those champs can't complete some other quest. We gotta do certain people.
That's highly debatable.
It's rare. And I'm not talking like Star-Lord. I'm saying like, I forget who it is, but there's a champ that's especially good for ROL that's just not usable against certain types.
You mean Gwenpool against a bleed immune?
Hey, she still puts up decent damage.
Is that what you're talking about though?
I don't know. It might be, but, you know, my brain's like in 100 places right now. Could be, though.
I'm trying to
I don't
think.
know how to think of it. I don't know where my brain's at right now.
Let's
but
see.
I swear they're champ.
I've heard of people beating it with Storm, Drax, Gwenpool, Black Panther,
And Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Maybe it's Black Panther against Colossus. That fight would really suck.
Yeah,
'cause
that's...
Yeah, Black Panther against anybody who's bleed immune, really.
Yeah, but especially Colossus with the classes advantage. That would really suck.
It would take a while.
Yeah, that would take a long time. I have a 5-star Drax that I am going to do LOL with.
See, if you do that, I would do the Vision, Spider-Gwen, Cyclops instead of Colossus.
I'm gonna die right there.
What do you mean?
Yo, grand schemes in the chat.
Ah,
Oh, you mean for the first pass, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my Drax. I actually pulled a Storm today.
I didn't even see
Yeah.
Grand. Hey, Grand. Yeah. As
Yeah,
of
he
right
just
now,
said
no.
that.
Yeah, well, my head was down at least for a good chunk of this, so no, not yet. But was unsure what was going on. Let me get with you later if you're still in here. We'll need to figure some things out. I was unsure. I got down here to my computer a little later than I normally would, so get with me though, and we'll figure it out sometime here soon. Sorry about that, buddy. I know Chid said something to me in chat, and I was like, "Are you sure? Is it still a go?" So, but yeah. And again, guys, if anybody is new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna try to put my head down here and get back on this.
Jacob,
Yeah.
you know how you were hating on me for that Luke Cage?
Oh, yeah.
Makes
I would
sense.
just like to say this. If Luke Cage hit harder, he'd be a great champion.
Yeah, but he
Oh.
doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't.
That's the one thing that's bad about him.
He doesn't. And he's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's like
If
saying
he
if I
hit
was
harder,
7 foot tall, I could be
I
a better
wanna say
basketball
if
player.
he hit to
They
even
really missed the
Spider-Man.
mark on him, though. They really, I mean, they totally botched him. Do you guys see PJ's comment there?
Yeah.
I used to agree with that, but now that they have Cap, Elektra, Ultron,
There's just too many
yeah,
useful ones in there. They outweigh the
yeah.
bad ones.
I kind of agree. Like, although there are some that, like, if they're not duped,
Yeah.
you're just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, like, there's some 5-stars that I would rather have as a 4-star at the moment because awakening them is just so hard.
Very
The
true.
number one person I want to pull for my first 5-star is Nightcrawler.
Really?
It's an
Because-
interesting choice.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. For my first 5-star, he's gonna obviously become my strongest champ, and he's the only champion that's better not duped, and he's amazing either way. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying here,
I know.
like,
I get why people say he's better unduped, but I don't know.
It makes a
well,
difference.
either way. What I'm trying
Yeah.
to say
What's
is,
it? Is it a full?
I don't wanna
second
have
or
to
is it
wait.
just-
to get a 5-star I can use. You know what I mean?
That's
The
why
diff-
when I pulled Ultron, I was so pumped for Ultron. I immediately put him to rank 3, and he is in my AQ team. Oh man, he makes the biggest difference.
But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, do you
Yeah.
think that's a good
I
choice
mean,
for a first?
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but there's like Elektra is good unduped, Cap America great unduped.
That's true.
Is Nightcrawler planning to come in?
He has to, right?
No, there's some that aren't planned, but I don't know who they are.
Nightcrawler is.
He is? When is it?
Uh,
I'm trying to find my phone so I can go look at
I
the
tell you what,
Facebook.
I could take a look here, but something tells me I might die, so I'll let you guys take a look.
How ridiculously cheating would it be if Wolverine was a 5-star?
Oh,
X-23's coming.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Oh man, I would love. That's another one that doesn't need to be duped.
No,
Yeah.
That's true.
Star X-23. I would do LOL with her in a minute.
Oh yeah.
I just like the way you put that.
That almost sounds wrong. Oh,
Yeah,
I'd do
that's
that
what I'm
LOL with her.
That's what I'm saying.
It does sound funny, huh?
I mean, it was the excitement in your voice on top of it. I mean, it wasn't like a, yeah, no, I think I'd really do Labyrinth with her. Oh, I would do the LOL with her in a heartbeat.
She's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah, he's like, ooh, I'd do the RLO with her in a minute.
She is that good. She is really strong.
She is
He's
strong.
really strong.
She's got those soccer legs, those soccer player legs.
Speaking of soccer, now, Jacob, you're a soccer player, correct?
Oh yeah.
I
That's
don't
what I
think
thought.
she could play soccer because if she got mad, she'd deflate the ball.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long-ass fight against Groot.
So, according to the Facebook Trucos page, Nightcrawler is coming in September.
I think he comes with the rest of them whenever there's like, what, 4 or 5 X-Men that run that range?
So, with him, there's Beast,
No,
Falcon,
he's with Falcon, yeah.
Civil Warrior, Crossbones, and Agent Venom.
Ooh, Crossbones would be great as a 5-star.
Flip.
Yeah.
I have him duped
Yeah.
4-star.
October.
And yet, yes, I know, my rank 4 is Luke Cage. Ha ha.
Yeah, I saw that. I almost said something about that, but I didn't want to upset you or hurt your feelings.
No, hey, I'll put it this way. Back when I quit for a really long time, but back when I played, Luke Cage just came out. Like, that's long ago. So, as soon as I got him, I immediately ranked him to rank 4 before I even saw how good he was.
You mean how terrible he was?
Yes, how terrible he was.
They could have done so much better with it. That's like one champion that they really just missed. Like they really screwed that up.
What's bad is he's such a tank because he's got indestructible and physical resist, but if he had damage, that's the only thing that's bringing him down. He hits about as hard as 2 flies.
Yeah. Good comparison.
But it's
2
bad.
flies hitting you in the chest is about as hard as he hits.
It takes so long to. I hate using him in arena. The fight takes forever.
But at the same time, okay, he does not hit good, but if you can wait the hour, you can usually win the fight with him.
Oh, thanks. That's what everybody wants to hear. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here doing this fight with decent champs, and I'm like, can this go any faster? And I'm making mistakes because of it. You're like, oh, yeah, the hour-long fight in the arena with Luke Cage is amazing.
I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm just saying he's not horrible
Why did
if you have the patience of God.
Why did you just possess Groot?
That's a great question. It sounded good. At this point, I'm not really thinking.
He has so many buffs. If you keep yourself possessed, you'll clean him right out with all those buffs.
Keep the even combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still transfer the Laos to it, but
2,000.
Who would you guys say are the top 3 best champs unduped? Like, most of them are obviously better duped, but 3 most usable champs unduped.
Unduped?
I gotta
Yeah.
look at champs for this one.
I don't. Crossbones, Cap World War II, and crap. Maybe I do.
Okay.
Definitely those 2 though.
X-23.
Electra,
Yeah, X-23. Thank you. That was it.
Ultron, Nightcrawler.
X-23.
I don't have X23. Well, I do
X23.
from
Ultron.
an account that I
Yeah.
never play. But does she still have a region that's good unduped?
Who?
X23.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
duped. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Her sig ability has nothing to do with regen.
Alright, so I take that back. The first 5-star I want is X23.
Yeah, Cap is good on dupe too, though.
Yeah.
True.
Cap would be a really solid. Is Cap World War II coming to 5-star?
No.
You know
Yeah,
how overpowered
so-
that'd be? That'd break the game.
There's like Thor, Scarlet Witch, Wolverine, Doctor Strange, World War II, and there's a couple else Daredevil, Classic. They don't have any plans as of now.
Really?
Yeah,
Daredevil. I get all the rest of them, but Daredevil, really?
I don't know.
Shoot.
Do you guys think Homecoming Spidey's gonna be a 5-star right off the back, like they do with almost every other champ?
He'll have his featured, but
Yeah.
it'll come out next year probably with Yondu in January.
Gotcha.
Does anyone know if they have confirmed anything with Punisher? I mean, what is the deal?
No idea.
I have Punisher, not 2099, but I have the normal one. I got him from an arena crystal.
Yeah, Chid, Magic is a good undue character too. Although, being awakened, she's.
Much better.
But
Okay.
unawakened, she still is excellent on offense.
Yeah.
Besides Luke Cage, who's a champion that could have been really good that they goofed up?
Carnage.
Yeah.
That's true. Carnage's bleed should be second to none, in my opinion. But it's not, so.
Gotta be kidding me. Twice.
There was a question a while back that asked what the most overrated character in a game is.
Who would you think that is?
I know who Slicem would pick.
Who's that?
Hyperion.
That is probably my choice too.
Yeah, mine too.
Look, he's good, but he's just.
It's
people
not as
have-
good as everyone says.
He's been so hyped, it's so hard to live up to the hype. I mean, it's not even his fault. You know, he's a
That
good
is-
champ.
That damage is insane, though.
He can put out good damage, and that's what's frustrating is he's a really good champ. But people have made him out to more than what he is. That's my
I
whole
can't
argument.
think of
with it.
anybody that tops Hyperion.
Ooh.
I said I can't.
No, I said ooh because I got hit.
Oh. It sounded like you said who, not ooh.
Don't push it.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any other solid options.
Yeah, I just went through my roster too. I don't see it. Yeah.
Are Chid and Seth saying Voodoo as in to use Voodoo for Thanos or Voodoo as in most overrated?
I hope not overrated. That dude is legit.
Yeah, he's not overrated.
The things he can do are ridiculous.
I was really hoping my neurotoxin would set it. Had I not got blocked so many times, that would have helped. Ah.
Chid, I'm gonna have to hurt you if you say Gwenpool.
He did.
Bleed champions are lazy. That's
Chid, how dare you?
Yeah, Chid, I don't think you really feel that way, because when you're playing Wolverine or Gwenpool, and you just watch that life just fly off the champion, there is no way you can sit there and tell me you don't like bleed champions.
That's like slice him with this Archangel.
No, I love Archangel.
It's like free damage.
You love to just sit back and watch them die.
Damn it! That's what you get for paying attention. Dude, I do. Man,
It's
Archangel
like
is just a
Why
beast.
would you say no to free damage?
Yeah.
Now I gotta res Archangel again.
Chid, that's like saying
Actually.
Archangel's lazy because his neurotoxin does all the work.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see where somebody could say that, but he's a beast.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody says no to that.
Like with Gwenpool, you have the ability reduction if duped. You have this armor break, which you can keep infinite, or power lock infinite if they're bleed.
Yeah,
If
but
they're
that
not
block
bleeding
is
you.
different though, right? It's not.
No,
uh,
it's innervate. They can gain Mystic Dispersion, or
and regular power game buffs, right?
Doctor Strange can still power gain, and Hyperion, yeah, all that.
Yeah. So it's
It's
just
hit. It's like
taking
hit
hit,
power.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but I think I may have insanely injured my hand.
I won't even comment on that.
Did you see earlier where I was talking about that in line?
I would try
What did
to
I-
avoid that conversation.
Why?
PJ22, you were absolutely incorrect about her fighting Bleed Immune champions.
She has arm break. Just save for a special 3 or incinerate with the special 1.
Yep. She is a very solid option against Bleed Immune champions.
Jacob and Anthony, did you see how I hurt my hand?
No, nor do I really want to know.
It's kind of, and why are you all of you going the perverted route? You weirdos.
I mean, what are you, 16, 17?
Yes.
So when I was 16 or 17, I know what I was doing 24/7. Okay. So,
No, I hurt my hand by
Just
doing a
saying.
side flip. I'm a huge. I live, breathe, and sleep parkour and gymnastics. That's kind of weird for a 16-year-old boy from Missouri, but it's true. What I did is I basically have American Ninja Warrior mixed with a rock wall cornucopia in my backyard. And I was standing on a rail and I did a side flip off of it, and I misjudged the height, so when I landed on my feet, my upper body wasn't as high as I thought, so my hand drove into my knee.
That's on you.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because all my fingers are fine but my middle finger. And
Sure
I
it
can't
is.
bend it.
Jacob, how you feel about that comment about taking away Gwenpool's stun?
Against Black Panther or Mordo?
Yeah, it really makes her pretty much unusable for those two characters.
I mean, you can use them. You just gotta be quick against Mordo. Black Panther.
I kind of like the stun.
I can see it's a problem for Black Panther, but not for Mordo. Because you could stop hitting.
Civil Warriors SP3 is from Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it's
I
in the
honestly
fight
don't know
scene.
what it looks like.
It's the fight scene in Winter Soldier.
Is
Or,
it really?
Fight scene.
Yeah. Shit.
Which one?
I did not know.
The one where they flip. Sorry. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna die. The one where they go back and forth, where they're fighting over the shield, goes back and forth, and then I think Captain finally kicks him back.
I want to know why Winter Soldier doesn't look like the cinematic universe, and he looks like
I
the
wish
nerdy.
it did.
Yeah, I hate his hair. Like the
Who?
look of it. Like he looks like what's his face? What's his face? I'll think of the name in a second. It'll come to me.
What's good old Bucky look like?
Come on. The name's right here. He reminds me of an episode of The Simpsons with Ned Flanders when he was like a rocker, but he was like a mellow rocker because he does nothing good. That's what his hair reminds me of, and it makes me cringe. And I just don't like his suit either.
Kid says
I-
it's from when they're on the beginning in the boat.
Is it?
Oh,
I thought it was
Yeah.
at the end.
yeah. So he said when they're on the boat at the beginning.
I couldn't remember where it was at in the movie. I thought it was at the end for some reason.
I don't know. I didn't know that. I have no idea. Ryan took nearly 1,300 hits versus Colossus.
See, that's different. That's a 3.3 million health champ.
And the champion with that whatever the hell they call it. That is kind of high though, but.
Oh,
It's
Anthony,
hella
remind
wild.
me if I ever go back in time, never to shake your 16-year-old self's hand.
Yeah, you don't want to meet me anything before 29.
Jesus.
I'm only 31, by the way.
What happened between 29 and 28?
I don't know. You'd have to ask someone else because I honestly don't remember. Where did that go?
I feel like Slice'em's always just been Slice'em. Like, he's not act crazily differently. Well, obviously you've changed as you've grown older, but I don't think there's like a huge change anywhere. I feel as though Slice'em's just been Slice'em.
I've been very, very similar my entire time, yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
I really want to see this damn calendar. When are we gonna get it? 1 o'clock tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Yeah.
1
I
o'clock.
think I get my Iceman tomorrow.
Got it.
Your 3-star?
It'll be a 4-star. Just
Oh
wait.
yeah. Okay.
I pulled the 4-star.
Yeah. Well, shove it up your. You know what?
Oh, dude, he is so much fun, so good.
Hey, Slice'em, do you remember what I said if I got him as a 4-star?
No, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take care of it later anyway.
We
Are
bet
you
to
gonna
fight,
go for him in
Slice'em.
arena,
We bet to fight.
Boom.
No.
Really?
I said I'm gonna buy a random Odin's Vault if I get him as a 4-star.
You're not gonna grind for Iceman?
Nope.
Wow.
7
I
mil
can't
probably.
grind for
Not
Iceman.
worth it.
Oh, absolutely worth it, bro. He is so
No. I don't need him.
even. Probably not. Do you have him as a 5-star?
Nope.
Oh. I am having so much fun with Iceman. He's
Jacob,
so,
who would you say is better, Iceman or
so
Archangel?
smooth.
Archangel. Screw Iceman.
You know how you said Hawkeye?
Slice'em's favorite
Smooth.
champion is Archangel, but he even admits that Iceman is more versatile.
I'll take ability reduction over just evade cancellation any day.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care about immunities either.
Really? You don't like immunities?
No. Because
That's one of the reasons Hulk is one of the best science champs.
if there is like poison or bleed, I take Ultron because he has regen. Iceman does not.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Good point.
Time out real quick. Remind me. Spite. What is that one again? That is...
Damage
gains
back.
power from
Yeah,
a buff.
that's
like
right.
if you have a buff active, they gain power.
Yeah, that's the what we ran into Bautista's challenge, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn off dexterity.
Give me magic.
Yeah, magic will do.
Hawkeye's pretty good for that too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe if you didn't hate on Hawkeye so much.
where's he at down here somewhere? Hold on. Oh, there he is.
Slice'em, I have a question.
He's down there. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Is your town bigger or smaller than Poplar Bluff?
Smaller. No, technically I think we're bigger. Time out real quick. Should I take a vision? I mean, I could take OG or the new one.
Either one.
OG's probably better.
Yeah, you get the start at the beginning.
Alright. Alright, I gotta see what else I'm gonna be going against here. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
Yo,
Jacob, who
Thank
do you
you.
think is better, the
Guys,
light
check
steel or the
lineup real
full bar to
quick.
begin?
It depends what you want to use it for.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I can't decide who's better.
Like if you want to use it for like let's say the special 2 node in AW, definitely the OG Vision.
Yeah. I think the synthesis is a little too random.
Isn't it a set time?
No, I thought it was random. I don't have them. I
I don't either.
I feel it's random.
It is random, right?
I think so.
Check the info. You have them.
Well, let's just find out.
I'm pretty sure it's random, but I don't have them, so I could be wrong.
Periodically.
Okay.
So yeah. Interesting. All right. Last one. Who do we want to take?
Where's good old Bulldog?
Where is Bulldog?
Oh, he's been silent. In line too.
Watch him just appear out of nowhere.
Oh, I lied.
Hey guys.
Bulldog
I
told
would
me.
put Hawkeye in for Scarlet Witch.
Really?
Yeah. With all those buffs,
All
gonna
about them
activate
power
space
control.
like crazy.
Well, I could do this, and then I'm really looking at some crazy power control. Power gain, power gain, power gain, and crit.
Yeah, but you don't want buffs.
The power game won't give buffs though.
Yeah, the power gain doesn't give buffs. It's going to be the power gain is just going to roll through, so I can continue to control. I mean, honestly, I think Magic's going to be able to lock them all up for the most part.
I'm talking about Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she'll proc a lot of spike.
Bulldog just talked in line.
All right.
Let's see, where you at?
I guess I could bring Rogue to drain.
Rogue doesn't drain, she steals.
She drains a little bit though.
Guys, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Do you think that I can buy this account for $500? Okay.
You sending it online?
Don't do it.
No, listen. In this account has a duped 5-star Star-Lord, rank 3.
Nope, already no. Don't pay 500 for it.
But I'm not done yet.
Nope, doesn't matter. It has to be R4. You need it R4 if you want to pay.
No, but
500.
okay, just keep listening. Just keep listening.
I'm with Jacob.
Can I tell you all the champs before you cut me off, please?
All right. Let's see. We're gonna have Moon Knight, Strange.
Okay, and I didn't say that was his top champion because I don't think that's his top champion. He just has him.
Red Hulk.
He has a duped 5-star Winter Soldier, Magic. Now all the ones I'm stating right now are 5-star. Magic unduped, Cyclops Red Team unduped, Cat Marvel unduped, Yellow Jacket unduped, Spider-Man Symbiote unduped, Jugs unduped, and Rhino unduped. That's all of his 5-stars.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
And all of his 4-stars maxed out is all duped, by the way, is Quake, Crossbones, Superior Iron Man, Archangel, Scarlet Witch, and Classic Daredevil.
Ugh.
That is a $100 or $200 account.
Agreed.
Oh, Iron Patriot. Power
Why
Star.
do people like Superior Iron Man so much?
The regen from map 6.
That's it, right?
Pretty much.
Ooh, guys, this account's $300, and it's a duped 5-star classic rank.
Hey,
4
Thomas, how you
Spider-Man.
doing, man? Hey, listen, guys, if you're new here,
Are you like on a website that finds profiles you can buy? Like, where are you seeing these?
The good old classic eBay.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're kidding. People
I'm
sell
not-
accounts on eBay?
Yeah. Quite
That's
a few, actually.
crazy.
Dude, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 accounts for $1,000.
Yeah, if you have LOL 100%, you can get over 1,000.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's insane.
You know
Yeah, I see like probably 15 accounts. Guys, there's a arena service that's $10 for 2 days. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad if you don't want to grind.
Yeah, especially if you're going for like Red Deadpool.
But it's probably $10 for them to do it, but you also have to load up the account with units.
and normally it's $10 per million or something like that. It's not just a straight $10.
Now, see, that I would do. I would grind for people all day.
No thanks.
If Kabam didn't hate it so much and there was a threat of being banned, I would do it.
Yeah.
$10 per million.
10
Oh,
to
yeah.
15.
Well, not for the one I'm looking at.
I didn't
This
know that
looks
was
it.
the thing. I didn't know you could actually charge people to grind for them. That's crazy.
Oh,
People
yeah.
charged for you to do Labyrinth or anything.
I
That's
would straight up,
crazy.
if I was going for someone like Red Deadpool,
What's
that
up,
I
Bull?
know I don't have the time for, I would straight up give this dude $300 and tell him to go to town.
I think I would pay at most $200 for Red Deadpool.
Yeah.
Well, would that get you high enough to get him in arenas?
I'm just saying straight up, with an account with Red Deadpool, I would buy 200 at most.
Let me do some maths real quick. Is it
That's crazy. Man.
is it 15 units per refresh on one 5-star?
10.
It's 10. Okay, so we got 6,200 units divided by 30 times that by I get around 90,000 to 80,000 from 3. So let's say 85,000. That's 17.5 million with 2 Odins. Just refreshing.
So yeah, so that's $200. Yeah, that's about right.
It won't get them though.
Yeah,
But hey, no, you could grind like mad crazy.
that's crazy. It is absolutely insane that 20 million won't get a champion.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
if that,
crazy.
well, I could see it for just him because we haven't been able to get him in 14 months, 15 months. So
Yeah.
Who's this?
Red Deadpool.
Oh.
When are they bringing him back?
No idea. They haven't said anything.
And guys, listen, if anybody's new here in the stream, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've got a couple of the guys in here chatting about the game, talking about who they would pay for, all sorts of weird, crazy things, whatever these yahoos decide to chat about.
You're a yahoo.
So yeah, here's your boy Hawkeye. Let's see what he can do for me today.
Spam that L1, bro.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Albert?
Huh?
I'm waiting for a
Dude's
finish to
account
that.
is his account. You can pay $1,200 for his account, and he was dumb enough to not blank his name. So Albert.
I believe that was
He's
like
in
the number one guy for a while, isn't
Are
it?
you trying to say Albert, but you're like not pronouncing the T like Home Depot?
I don't know. The R is
Kind of sounds.
it's like 5 R's. He has the Batista bomb, and he's in a 17.4 alliance. So
So
17.
MMX or ISO 8
Yeah,
probably.
I was gonna say there's only two 17 mil alliances.
Not 17, 7.
Oh.
Sorry.
Make up your
Right.
mind.
So wait,
Dude, I
so
would
I'll
go
give you
eight
guys his
instead.
top 4 champs. A duped 5-star, rank 4, maxed out, Doc Voodoo. Same with Hyperion, and then Doc Voodoo maxed out, duped, 4-star Voodoo, and then same Nightcrawler.
No thanks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I would not pay over $500 for his account.
No.
Jacob, what alliance are you in?
STK 4C.
Are you guys
I gotta see. We were top 15 in war.
seriously?
Yeah. We ranked top.
You know whose
30
account
in
I'm
the
gonna
EU.
actually talk to try to get him to sell it to me?
Who's that?
London Town, Mr. LT.
You don't want.
He doesn't have the best account, but do you know how
Kabam
crazy
will
people
ban
would...
you in a second on that account. That's too popular of an account.
Who in
Yeah.
the who even knows
I'm just
this
saying,
stuff?
you know who would... I mean, you know how much fun it'd be just to go into Global and just say hi?
Well, that was dumb of me.
I'm
All
pretty.
the fanboys.
I'm pretty sure everyone who has a Kang is very much on Kabam's radar.
You think?
Yeah.
But how would they know if he sold it to me?
It's not hard. Take a look at where the
Yeah.
game's logging in at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but it's not like he'd be logging in multiple different places. He'd sign out, and I could just wait a few days and then sign in. That'd be the same as him moving.
Right.
What are they going to email him asking as if he moved? And it's not like he couldn't lie. He could just say, "Oh yeah, sure, I moved. That's me."
Yeah, and then
can't
he
do
posts. Then he posts another video on Super Family or Gaming, whatever the hell it is, with his kids in London, and then you're screwed.
Mad Dog. Actually, you can beat our Wolverine with someone other than Guillotine. We actually did it. What was it, last night that we were up here forever, and did it with Star-Lord. So it is doable.
Yondu can do it.
There's a lot that can.
Archangel, Yondu.
Doctor Strange, if you want to lose your life.
I was gonna say a friggin' 1500 hit combo. Civil Warrior, if you're aggressive enough.
Gwenpool.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Just has to be duped. That's all.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a easy champ to keep a combo on anyway. Yeah. Another reason why I need.
Hey Jacob, would you trade your account for HQ Scenes?
HQ Sean's.
It's not Sean. There's no H.
It's
Yeah,
Sean.
SEAN is how you spell Sean.
That is weird. I don't like that. It should be SHAUN.
Where are you from?
There's different ways to spell it, but yeah, it's Sean.
Where I would like to know how Sean
Insane.
works. SEAN. I would love to know how that works.
It just does.
Sorry, you're killing me. We got Albeer, which is the Home Depot version of Albert,
That's not so retarded.
and Scene. Oh, you're killing me, dude.
Are you saying an even trade, like I pay no money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would change it.
Dude, isn't HQ Sean over like 700k right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, how much money have you put in your account, and how much time? Like, just the morals. I don't. If I was you, I'm not sure if I could do it, even though that account's better.
I'd drop it for his in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If anyone has 10 R4 5 stars, it's MXIV in ISO-A.
Yeah. Plus,
Would
he
you-
can actually pull featured 5 stars, and I can't.
Yeah, what is up with that? I don't get. Kabam is like totally giving them whatever they want.
Yeah, I honestly think they paid Kabam off, or Kabam like sponsors them or something.
Didn't HQ Sean quit the game and then Kabam brought him back by giving him a Thanos?
No, he was the first one to beat Labyrinth, so he would have gotten a Thanos.
Anyway, yeah. Was he really the first one to beat Labyrinth?
Damn it.
100%, yeah.
That's crazy.
He
So he did it when it sucked.
did. I guess he did 3 paths when it was broken, and you had the super high PI.
Guys,
Wow.
the 33rd.
I would like to watch him fight.
Okay, I'm looking at best hero rating, and for Awakened, I'm not even gonna pronounce it, so I'm not gonna let you guys make fun of me. His top guy is Carnage.
That moron.
Yeah, yeah.
Jacob, what do you have for hero rating?
293.
I will spell his name. VAAV 29.
Yeah, that's not really a name. That's just letters put together in
Yeah.
a profile.
But
I like how Star's
he-
afraid to even pronounce names now.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I'm not even gonna attempt this name. It's just Ben.
Okay, this
I
guy,
shouldn't
this
have
guy right
called you
here,
out. I'm sorry.
he's in core, and his name is Googleplexian, and I know I did not pronounce that wrong. So, ha.
Jacob, have you heard of this phenomenon of people in war, like creating a new alliance and everyone jumping over and like tanking their old alliance, so they're always at like the highest tier or something?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, my past alliance thought about doing that, just drop in and go into an alliance, build it up. Like, it'll take a month or so till you actually start getting good rewards, but you'll win almost every war.
So it's to keep 100%.
Yeah, just keep getting as much 5 stars as you can and easily.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I can tell this that all the big alliances except MMX are in a war chat, and they take turns on who starts war like later on, like the second day, so you get easier fights.
Yeah, Awaken's
Seriously?
the best. They don't take no crap.
Our
Seriously?
alliance, it was our alliance turn, and we had four straight wars where it was either 0 points for winning or 3 points for winning.
Oh my god. I don't get it. What? How were they allowed to get away with that shit?
It's just a loophole. And it's a like it points out like broken matchmaking.
Oh yeah. Why is
I would
it?
just like to say this. Kabam has made the most secure app in all of app history.
As in how is it secure?
I have hacked 74 different iPhone games, and I've never been able to actually hack contests with it working.
Okay.
Like, I've seen, like, I had this little, people in the chat who are like, yeah, he's a cheater. I used this little app Nano one that worked for about a week and then stopped, and it bummed all you out. That's the only effective way I've ever seen it happen.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to those units, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I wish I would have met you guys like 2 weeks beforehand. It would have been
I
great.
could really use some units.
I think everybody could, everywhere, at any given time.
I really just wanted them because I've never opened a feature crystal. I have never spent a unit on a crystal ever, and
I have.
I just kind of wanted to. And that's honestly what I was going to use it for.
I have bought the sample one, which is those 3, I think like 4 times.
I refuse to spend units on crystals.
Yeah, I do too now.
Now I do, but back
For a
then.
while I haven't.
Until I unlock suicides, I'm not spending anything on anything but masteries.
Why are you unlocking
I think
suicides?
I think Sliceum's playing the
Because
quiet game
I have
with himself.
Iceman, Ultron, and Wolverine on the AQ team.
Don't run suicides.
Like
I
to.
would never run suicides.
And I do arena every minute of every day.
I just hate suicides.
I don't know. You gotta have the right champions, and when I'm running 2 double immune and Wolverine in AQ, I don't see why not.
Why is Sliceum playing the quiet game? Talk, Sliceum.
There was none. You guys were busy. Oh man.
We would like your input to our questions and answers as well.
I'm too busy thinking about how this sucks to make these goofy mistakes. I'm gonna run out of units.
Because you're not using baby powder.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have it down here tonight. It's kind of making me mad.
Dude, I'm telling you, that was the one thing that made a huge difference in my game.
It sounds so stupid, but it does help.
I cleaned my screen, I washed my hands, and I put baby powder on my thumbs, and it's like as smooth as fucking butter. It's
Hey, PG. We have
Whatever.
11-year-olds
Sorry.
in the chat.
PG-13.
I don't get.
No,
I
we
don't
have an
get
11-year-old in the
misblocks.
chat, remember?
I don't get like random swipe forward when I meant to swipe backwards. Like none of that happens. It's great. It's the greatest thing I've ever done.
If you guys want that, I am seriously telling you guys, look into getting a Moga Pro.
What's an Amoga Pro?
It was that
Okay,
controller type thing you was talking about.
yeah, but I have the
Oh,
Moga
I think I
Ace. It's
missed
a
that.
crappier version that's a lot more complex. Well, it's not crappier, but it's made for an older phone. It's made for the 5s, and I have a 6S Plus. But the Moga Pro, and I've seen the controls for MCOC, it's so good. The joysticks work perfect back and forth, and then you click the right joystick to attack. And it's not like a click to where it sucks attacking. It's like butter. It looks amazing.
I've seen YouTube videos of people using controllers with the game, but I think I'm so used to using my thumbs now that that would probably screw me up a little bit.
Well, you got to think of the 2 weeks of getting used to it, and then you got to think of, would it be helpful enough for those 2 weeks?
So
Didn't matter.
what would happen for me is I would get that, right? And then I would realize that I have to grind out 8 million points for Gwenpool, and then not do it. And then next would be X20. You know what I mean? I would just constantly have something to do where I wouldn't want to go through that 2 week period.
Gotcha. I just gotta say, for my hand, the controller I have, I am gonna redo the controls where it's gonna work. But that's gonna work wonders, because you know how hard it is playing with one hand? Because your hand would be across the screen to touch both sides. So,
I want to ask this: if anyone uses Suicides for Arena and run
Mother trucker.
3 maxed 4 stars, what score is your like average score? I want to see the difference.
21,000.
Oh,
No. It's about
Go on,
10. It's
thank-
about 10,000 each, so about 30 to
Go-
35.
Grant's thing. He's got a video of it.
Who?
Brian Grant. He did it. He did 32 matches. So not 96 fights, right?
Yeah.
32 matches. And I believe it was a 60,000 point difference between suicides and not suicides, I think.
That's not worth it to me.
Check the video though. I might have the numbers wrong, but there was a difference.
Yeah, I know there'd be a difference, but
And also, he only did the easy fights. So if you did all the hard fights, it would probably go up even more.
I mean, my 4 stars at max get over 30,000 each round,
All right.
and I only use my rank 5s. I don't even touch my R3s.
Between the 3 of them.
Yeah, between the 3, all
No.
max, it adds up to around 30 to 33,000.
Yeah. Do you use synergies?
Nope.
Yeah. To be honest, it'd probably go up to 37. Maybe.
The cost of those does not outweigh the reward you get from them.
I don't know. 60% damage increase is pretty significant.
I don't. I'm not a big damage dude. Like, I don't need to do as much damage as
You gotta be
possible.
kidding me. All right. Whew. Needed some units.
Do you use a lot of bleed champs, Jacob?
Hey
Yeah.
guys, welcome to all the new guys. New kid in the hood, Ronaldo. It's nice seeing you guys. Hey, listen guys, if you're new here, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. At this point, I'm just farming up some units out of my battle crystals, just to buy a couple revives. At this point, just run into a little bit of a brick wall with the lovely Doctor Strange on an all or nothing stun immune, driving me absolutely bonkers. So.
Oh, I didn't realize you were on that fight.
Yeah. No, that's... So,
Okay.
guys, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Just kind of plotting my way through road to the road of Labyrinth, or to the Labyrinth of Legends. Jeez. So yeah. Yuck. Let me tell you, this sucks.
Do you use Vision?
I can't. I've used Vision. I've used a different amount of people here. The problem is just keeping up with his power up is just brutal.
What do you want? 4 point what?
So we're on what, 4-3?
Yeah.
4-3.
I have not gotten to that point yet. Is that the first fight too?
No, I'm at midway point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, fourth fight. Yeah, so 4 out of 8. After this, I got Cyclops, Spidey, Symbiote Spider, Red Hulk, and then Nightcrawler. So,
Man, that path sucks. Oh, I am not looking forward to that.
And you got Doctor Strange is stun immune, all or nothing. You got Cyclops power gain 150%, combo shield. Spidey stun immune buff duration plus 40. Red Hulk 100% attack, 80% energy resistance, and then Nightcrawler enhanced abilities plus 20%.
That's not bad. At least it's not stun immune. What's the rewards for that? Do you get a awakening gem?
I am not sure.
I'll pull it up.
Or is it a random?
It's... I can't even stop lagging. Here we go. Road to Labyrinth. You get a 4-star Awakening Gem Crystal, 1 Tier 4 Class Cat, 1,000 5-star shards, and 1,350 4-star shards for just the whole thing, exploration and completion.
Oh yeah, because it's only one path. So it's a random awakening gem.
Yeah.
That's not bad though.
Alright. Here goes none.
Jacob, would you use a generic awakening gem on Vision?
Which Vision?
Age of Ultron?
No, not generic.
Yeah, I can't do it either. My lines keeps telling me to, but I can't do it.
No. I still have one generic waiting for just someone to use it on that's somewhat useful.
Me too, and that person is Star-Lord for me.
I don't know who.
Do you guys think they're ever gonna make a champion who completely beats Star-Lord? Like an anti-Star-Lord?
Not damage-wise, no.
You guys know, I mean like a champion that's specially made to
counter?
Yeah.
I don't know
why single out a character just to.
But like,
him.
well, I think they should make champions that.
I mean,
that like they're not the
but
best champs unless they're against the god tier champs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sort of level the playing field in a sense for the people that don't have the god tier. Maybe they have someone that's okay against everybody else but can handle the god tier.
Like Civil Warrior, somewhat nerfs Star-Lord.
Yeah, but also there's a difference between playing a champion offensively and fighting him.
Correct.
Like, yeah. Star-Lord might be the worst defender out of any champion in this game. He's not that hard to fight.
That's true.
But he's still amazing because he's the leading damage dealer in the game.
Yeah. Imagine if they made this game more on the physics of Marvel. Like whoever hits hard actually hits hard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about Luke Cage. That's why they missed on Luke Cage. Like, terrible.
Well, again, back to the little 3-inch fist that hits like a truck.
And Carnage, like, totally missed. Two huge misses.
Well, Carnage doesn't actually hit that hard. He's not strong.
Yeah, but he but they missed on the bleed.
Yeah, that's true. He should be the #1 bleed dealing champ in the game. Like, each little piece of his symbiote could go straight through you.
Why doesn't Angela bleed?
Yep, I have no idea on that one.
That's another good one.
She has a sword, right?
Yeah,
And axe.
And an axe. Yeah.
and no bleed.
And no bleed. Alright. Way to go, Kabam. Did anyone have Drax before they changed him?
Flip.
What they change him?
Before they gave him, but he used to not have swords.
Oh,
Oh, back
I
when he
don't-
had fist?
I
Yeah,
don't remember that far back.
I don't either. I wish I kind of was. Everyone talks about it and like how different it is, and I've never seen it. Like I was kind of hoping there was like a YouTube video where I could watch a movie on Drax without swords.
Might be somewhere.
Can you imagine? That would be.
Why does he have swords? They should be a little smaller, more like daggers.
Well, they are daggers.
They are very large daggers.
I don't know about that.
I actually thought the ones he had in the movie were too small.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on.
I thought they were almost just right. Maybe just a little.
Give me some units. Yeah, there we go.
Come on, beat that L1.
Was working on it. Just got
I
caught.
love Cyclops. I miss Cyclops as the AQ mini boss.
My name has changed, says he had Drax before they changed him. My name has changed. What was it about him that you enjoyed? Let me ask that.
Oh, good. Someone's actually had him.
Yep. It's amazing. There's this thing called live chat. You should guys check it out.
Yeah, you lemon head.
Can't steal my stuff. Star.
I don't know. It's not like it's worth stealing either.
You're
Oh.
not satisfied with Drax's double hit? Why are you not satisfied with that move?
I am. He counters Mordo.
I love it. It's like the greatest thing ever. To be able to parry Mordo is like the greatest thing.
It definitely comes in handy. There's no doubt about that.
If you had to sell in all your champions, you had to, and you could only keep one champion, who would it be?
Star-Lord.
Wolverine.
5-star Star-Lord.
Wolverine.
Interesting. And why?
Because he's a baller.
Regen, and more regen. Wolverine's the shit. Wolverine is... I love Wolverine.
I would have to go for Scarlet Witch still. Because
Yeah.
she has multiple things. She has damage.
Oh,
She
Although
has regen.
Star-Lord
It's
would
not
be
what it once
quite
was, but she still has it.
Yeah, Chid, it's Anthony. Post it online.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Star-Lord on that one.
How good is he as a 5-star though? Like,
Let's just say,
do you have him as a duped 5-star?
yes.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That's a dumb question.
I am so I'm not even gonna ask if he's R4.
you stun immune.
Nah, he's R1.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I am so jealous. I don't
He
even
is
have
a freight train.
I don't even have him as a 4-star.
Same.
No, I do. He's awesome.
The way I
Yeah,
got him,
slice
dude,
him.
was awesome too.
I was pissed too. Did you pull him twice or did you get an awakening gem from LOL?
Pulled him a while back, and then I was saving up for features from now on, but then they changed, so like 12.0 or whatever, and you could rank down and stuff, so I would have been able to take him to R4 if I duped him, so I had enough for one 5-star. Opened it and said if I got Star-Lord, I would do Labyrinth of Legends, and boom, got him.
Lucky son of a bitch. Man,
Don't
my
finish
lord's
this.
so bad.
You about pull the slice him.
Shoot. That's going to kill me.
Video compared to actual. Am I the only one seeing he just defeated, or got defeated by Symbiote Spidey?
Nope. It just popped. And at this point, I am tapped out. You know what? I think I may have enough for one more. Bulldog, I've got, let's see here. I've got, to finish up Spidey, then I've got Red Hulk and Nightcrawler. And then at that point, I have the last 3 chapters. Really, the next problem is going to become on 4-4 Wolverine, Stun Immune, All or Nothing. That I can see being a little bit of a problem. Punisher Starburst shouldn't be too bad. Mystic
What's his
War.
regen like now? Because wouldn't it be boosted health?
Oh.
It's probably not going to be pretty. You know, I'm thinking probably Vision is going to be my best bet there, just to keep him heal blocked.
Has anyone recently faced that Wolverine? Is the regen nerfed now because of the change to regen?
In what? RTTO?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I want to
if it's
know what
boosted
was going
health
through
or not.
Kabam's head when they put in a Wolverine that's only a tire was like a metal chunk around his waist.
That was
I don't-
Weapon X?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's going to be ridiculous, Jacob.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's boosted health, then it won't be bad.
Alright. Either way, it's still going to be nasty enough, so. Alright.
That Wolverine didn't look bad though.
He didn't, but you just wouldn't think he would look like that for this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. After it looks like after 4-4, it doesn't appear nearly as bad. I don't really see anything else that's going to be out of this world crazy. Daredevil, Netflix, 100% radar, buff duration. But, you know, I'm not seeing anything that says, oh, look out, you're hosed.
Oh, Bulldog's gonna hit you up.
Bulldog's such a nice person. He's already gifted. Just out of the, yeah.
Bulldog, you don't
Yo,
have to, man. But
Bulldog, you're feeling like you want to give some more items. Hit me up with a tier 4 basic. Because you're farming like 5 a week, I hear. So I'm kidding.
wow.
But yeah.
Let's see here. On top of that, let's see. Yeah, I think 4-4 looks like it's going to be the worst here. After that, 4-5 and 4-6 appear to be pretty well cakewalk. Now I say that there's a couple things in there that look like it could be Ultron, Stun Immune, 200% power gain. But outside of that, there's really not much else that really to seem as bad. So,
You know who'd be an interesting champion?
who's that?
Ego.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be the physical like form, like in the movie.
Yeah.
But
Well,
have
I don't
like,
know.
insane god powers.
His L3, he could turn into a planet and crush you.
Yeah.
Like a miniaturized version.
Alright.
That'd be
Oh
cool.
man, that video that Chid
And
sent.
Yeah, that was insane.
Nope.
That Big Ben only had an R5 at that, or not, maybe not even. That's so long ago. Oh man.
Yeah,
Did he
That's-
post it?
yeah, he did. Alright.
He was only level 44 too. Oh, it's the glory days of Marvel Contest of Champions.
That's weird.
Alright, speaking of Bulldog, I'm also going to bring him in here real quick.
Which one did he post it in?
Just for our top.
That's weird.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yay, Bulldog.
Sound quality good?
Loud and clear.
All right, good. Yeah, I sent you a friend request. Send me respond to it. I'll send you a couple of revives. Maybe you can get through this. It's definitely one of the harder two.
Yeah, it looks like this one and the next one are going to be the two that just make you want to beat your head against the wall.
Yeah, 4-4 was definitely that one for me. I thought I'm never going to finish this, and then I looked at I followed Joel's guides to get through 4-5, and I finished 4-5, and I was like, well, I may as well check out 4-6. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't looked at any of the guides, and I was through the first four guys before I even realized it. Hadn't lost anybody. I'm just like, well, I guess I'm gonna go for it then, and I did. I did 5 and 6 on the same day. It was that, I mean, obviously the Thanos fight was tough, but there wasn't anything like insane like there is in 4 and 5, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'm so pissed. I bought an Odin yesterday to get some of those crystals, the Ascendant crystals and the graders, and then I never got a chance to buy them, and I had a horrible night. We were in the ER all night with one of the bulldogs, and by the time I woke up this morning, it was already gone. And then they offer like an extra 500 units today if you buy an Odin. I was like, oh my, you bastards! Some people got an offer, me included, that if you bought an Odin instead of 3,100, you got like 3,725. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because not everybody gets every offer, but I did get that one. It was almost like they were going, ha, 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 ha.
Did you not get the signature stone one with the 5-star?
No, for me, that's, I really appreciated the video. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, Dave did like a 4-minute video. Dorky Diggity Dave did a good video on it, and I pretty much follow the same thing he does. I do a cost benefit analysis on any particular offer, and it's like where I'm at, he's a little more than me, but I've only got the one duped 5-star. I've already got 10 to 15 5-star gems of every class that I can't use. So, I mean, if you're sitting on 5 duped 5-stars, hey, yeah, it's a great deal. But for someone like me, it wasn't even a consideration.
I see. For me, I don't think it's worth $100.
Yeah, I kind of don't either. But he makes a great point, in that there's, the people that are going to buy whatever comes along because they've got, money to burn. There's the people like. Yeah, exactly. There's the people like Brian Grant who aren't going to buy anything regardless. And then there's the silent majority of us in the middle, that kind of weigh every decision. Because sometimes the deals are really good. A T4 basic for, 1,000 units plus you get, 40 4-star signature stones. Like, stuff like that, I'll be like, oh, yeah, sure, totally. I even bought that one the other day with the 4-star crystal for like 1,450 units.
Oh yeah.
Jacob, I'm about to duel you.
All right.
That was a good deal for me. Seth just said in the chat, I sent him an energy, and he was able to beat Act 4. So good job, Seth. I'm glad to hear it.
Scared. I'm gonna use my rank 3 symbiote Spidey.
And new kid into hood, one of our new listeners says I sound like Charlie Sheen. I don't know whether I should say thank you or be offended by that, but I mean, I guess
it's a compliment.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Compliment. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, jeez, it's $160 for R31.
I've heard a lot of comparisons, Howdy Doody, Bullwinkle, but never Charlie Sheen, so I'll take that.
Yes. Ooh.
What are
Get him, Spidey. Get him. Oh, Dexterity. He got
Back to those deals. The first one that had the 500 4-star shards and the 3-star crystal for 350 units. That was a good one.
Yeah, I like those. I like those ones that are either under 500 units. I'll almost always get those. Because I've almost always got that sitting around. I rarely let it get too low. And if it's a money one, if it's under, like for example, the 3-star one they had a couple weeks ago, where you got like I think a 99 one. You picked a class and you got 99 3-star signature stones. Yeah, it's about a week ago, and you got a 3-star crystal. I bought it just for the signature stones. I have 84 3-stars. They're all maxed. 72 of them are at Sig 99 already. But I have a bunch of champs that I'm never going to be able to dupe because they were only available in special deals. OG Vision, Hulk, champs like that. Yeah. So I bought it in Science. so that I could take my Hulk to Sig 99, because that's, I want to have everybody up at the maximum that I can. And actually, that's something that I want to bring up. Like looking at Sliceum's roster and the rosters of some of the guys that I have my alliance with. I find it very important to max out your threes and the Sig levels as much as possible. Like, I've got a guy in my alliance that when I found him, he was like a 15K rating. I don't know how he got into our alliance. We must have had an open roster at some point, and we were going to cut him because he was so small. But I talked to the guy, and he sounded passionate. So I started working with him, and like I make sure every time there's an event, I make sure I hit the third tier where you get the signature stone. If it's an arena battle, that's why at any time, I've got 20 or 30 dual credits in my store. I just, anytime there's anything that can be gotten, I go for it. Like if I'm doing missions like Act 4 or something like that, and there's 3 paths that I haven't done, and one of them has a heal on it, doesn't matter that I'm full of heals. I'll take that path. And invariably I'll end up having to sell a bunch, because they'll expire. But that's more gold in my. That's why I have 8 million gold, and I can't ever seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I got rid of my gold real quick.
Guys, I have a question. This is kind of off topic, but I'm really, 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 really wanting to know.
Okay.
You guys have seen my account. You see where I'm at, right?
Luke Cage.
Yeah. Do you think it's good that my alliance got rank 84 in the last alliance quest?
So, are you in the middle tier?
What tier?
4.
There's only 3.
Expert, normal, or what?
Oh, I know.
Challenger.
Challenger.
I got you talking about. I thought you were talking about the map. Normal.
You're in normal, and you got rank 84.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Yeah, do you do map 3?
We do map. Map 3 and map 4 is what we do. The last one was map 3.
I mean, anytime you're in the top 100 in any bracket, that's pretty damn good.
Absolutely. And that's also a sign that it might be time, instead of 4, that it might be time to start throwing in a 5 on day 1.
Yeah.
5 and 4 really aren't that far apart. 5 and 6, there's a bit of a jump, but not
really. You think so?
Really. I think so. I think just from
so.
a time management perspective, not a difficulty perspective.
Yeah, true.
From a time management. That's what it really comes down to, I think,
especially
with
6. Especially with Spidey gone now, map 6 is a lot easier.
Yeah. Right, and absolutely, like we've discussed it, because we're doing 5x5. We're getting through every time. We're not, we're done hours ahead of time. And I think it's time we can start discussing map 6. But when you're finishing in the top 100, that's definitely a time to go. You know what? Maybe let's give it a shot. And there is a big jump, though, from 3 to 5, again, from that time management, because you can't afford to have people not pulling their weight. You can only afford 2 people not pulling their weight, because there's 8 paths. So as long as your people are being very good about staying on top of it, then throw in 5. It's really not that much harder, especially on day 1. Oh, my God, I sleep through day 1.
Yeah, me too.
Bulldog, you could be rich.
And also... make sure you get those donations. Map 5's expensive if you're running map 3.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, the donations are what it comes up to. By the way, in the chat, R31 mentioned what I was talking about, the maxing out 3s and the SIGs. You get a lot more chances at the Iron Fist crystal, which is true. But even more important than that is every time I get a 3-star, there's a 90% chance I'm getting 110 4-star shards instead of 55, because I have so many of them max. And now with my 4-stars, I have 17 or 18. So every time I dupe one of them, it's like I was so pissed about all those bad pulls I had the other day, but I earned 11,600 5-star shards in 12 days. And a big chunk of that was because of the 4-stars that I already had at Sig 99.
How big is your account, Bulldog?
I'm at 385 or so.
Wow.
I'd be higher if I could dupe some of these 5-stars. I refuse to put any any resources into a 5-star that's not duped. I mean, now I'm kind of at the point with 15 550s that I'm going to just start taking all of them to rank 2 at least. Before I just didn't want to tie up the T4 basics, but I mean I'm sitting on like 12 of them at this point, and I don't have anybody on my agenda 4-star wise. And you know what I mean? Like I can already field an entire team of 550s, so. Well, I mean, if I get Iceman or Archangel, maybe I'll consider it. But, now it's time to start working on those 5s, which, of course, is going to push my rating up over 400K pretty easily.
It's going to be a very big difference. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Chat.
So let's see. Star says, if I were the host of a talk show, I would be rich. Thank you. Appreciate that. And let's see, Bulldoggy for president. I appreciate that. I got too many skeletons in my closet, but I appreciate the boost there. Let's see. And then Chid said didn't know Frojo is one of the people that have a vid of Iron Fist when he still had gloves and Doctor Strange wasn't floating. Yeah. Crazy. I'd love to see that. I love seeing the old stuff from before I got here.
Strange not
That's
floating.
very old.
Yeah, that would be so
very old. In the hood, yes.
And then R30 followed up with Kofei. You don't remember what?
I don't remember Doctor Strange ever not floating.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, he's always floated for me.
No, I didn't even know that he didn't float. I mean, to me, it just has always been that
Time management, you are Charlie.
Yeah, he said he compared me to Charlie Sheen earlier. Yeah, I'd like to see the Iron Fist one. It's crazy. I still haven't gotten a 4-star Punisher, but I got my 4-star Iron Fist like on my 20th Max Sig crystal. Like super, it was ridiculous. I was like, oh, this is awesome, and I just thought it was that easy. And now I've opened over 3,000 arena crystals and no 4-star Punisher.
I got him on my second arena crystal ever.
Right, see, like that happens. I see that all the time. Open my first arena crystal, pull the 4-star Punisher. It's like, I hate you.
But I mean, ever. Like, ever.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All
right. So, are you gonna go? Did you accept my friend request?
I did. And here's the
sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're fine. I will go for a little bit longer. I'm about ready to have. I'm not tired, but I'm tired of freaking dying. I'm ready to stab Spidey in the throat. I think once I get past Spider-Man, I will be fine.
Shut the game off and just chill with us.
Yeah. So I said I'm worried your vision is gonna blur between Spidey and Star, so you better take a break.
It's very frustrating. There's nothing there that's not Beal. It's just a constant running through it. You just like, so sick of running it. My name has changed. Says Doctor Strange was awesome when he didn't float. He moved a lot faster, smoother to control. That would make sense. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I hate playing with Magneto.
I do too.
Because maybe it's the floating, whatever it is, but it throws me off. It seems awkward. It doesn't seem smooth. It seems out of the norm.
For me, I don't think it's the floating that bothers me with any of the floating champs. I think my problem with Magneto is the reduced reach. His hands, his arms are a little bit shorter. He's got those little Donald Trump hands, and so I just have I have a harder time. Yeah, T-Rex, exactly. I have a harder time using him. It just doesn't seem as enjoyable. It's like one of the reasons I like Spider-Gwen is not only does she have that great reach, but she's got that fluidity of motion. Like her hits. Oh God, she's just so much fun to play. Yeah, if they would give her a real SP1, I would use her all the time.
Hey, it is real, okay? It's an unblockable node in, okay? It's real.
If it dealt some damage, let me say that. Yeah, if it dealt some damage, I would use her a lot. Yeah,
I think the best way they would buff her is just give her Spider Hunter all the time and give her a real SP1.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I think the second mode is unnecessary. At least, thank God, they finally put it where it wasn't just switched on the SP1. That was all it did. So, she does get the evade, which is cool. But it's like, hey, Miles Morales gets the evade, without having to give up the damage on SP1. I mean, she's the only champ in the game whose SP1 doesn't deal any damage. And again, you want to talk about fluidity. How important is that for a lot of fights that, spamming SP1?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, for some reason, I am not seeing a friend. You accepted my friend request, or that you sent me one.
You sent me one, but let me make sure I'm
yeah, I
not going
sent you
crazy. Hold
I
on
did
here.
send you one, yeah.
No.
Hey, Sly, how much longer are you gonna
Right
go?
there you are. I don't know. It's 221. Here's my problem.
I'm
I'm
just
out of
gonna
units.
reboot.
I hate being the guy that's like, oh well, I'm stuck. Send me some revives. I'll sit around until I get some units through all my different stuff and kill this mother trucker and
Do you
move
want to
on later.
revive you? We're already friends. I can send you a revive right now.
I mean, you can. Look, I'm not going to turn away gifts, but at the same token, it's one of those things where I've died my fair share just because I'm an idiot. Nobody else has got to pay for my stupidity just because we're streaming.
Slice them. I live by a code, and that code is one hand washes the other. Where are you?
I'm in Missouri, hanging out in my chair.
I'm looking for Slice them.
That's because you're looking
There
for
you go.
Slice 'em, guys. You got to remember, it's underneath the real deal in the game.
I sent you a team revive and an individual revive, so you can pick however you want to use them.
Damn it! You beat me to it.
Well,
Boom.
it finally came through.
Hey,
so.
well, don't worry. There's good odds that I'm still going to jack around and mess this up.
Why is your Ultron Prime so good?
Because he's a baller.
Ultron Prime is terrible.
And
No, but I
hey-
mean,
Hey, what's up,
It-
Trey? Didn't even see you sneak in here, bud. It's
Oh
good
yeah,
seeing
no
you.
kidding. Hey, what's up, Trey Farrell? How are you? Hey, Seth. Listen, for just a second, guys. Seth is wanting to see if he can get in on the Skype call. We really want to try to keep this like no more than 2 or 3 of us at a time. It gets a little chaotic and crazy. We'll try to get you in a little bit later. I've seen you request it a couple of times. Believe me, we've got your number. We'll let you know when we've got that opening. But for right now, we just want to try to get him through and kind of keep on point. Plus, Slice and I were talking last night. One of the things I want to do is pick some topics too, or get some ideas from the chat of some things that they want to hear about. Because as much fun as it is having us just jawing up here, and believe me, I could talk all night. But I also want to find out, what questions anybody out there who's listening in the chat. Do you have any questions about particular champs or strategies? I mean, we got some pretty good arena experts in here. We got some pretty awesome war experts. We got people that know the champs well. So
And then
now's a
there's
good
me.
time. And then there's you. So if anybody has any questions or wants to know anything, by all means, put it out right now, and we'll address it. So let's keep an eye on the chat.
the only thing I'm good for in here is the comedy.
Oh, that's
Comic-
great.
you are comic relief.
That's very debatable as well, Star.
Oh,
Someone named Albert in the chat. Badum.
See, it's
Albert.
funny though. It's funny. It's
Albert.
really funny. Hey,
And
I'm
plus
sorry,
his not knowing what Sean was.
Slice him.
Did you hear that,
I
Bulldog?
heard that.
You here for that?
Yeah, I heard the Sean thing and the
Oh,
Albert. Yeah, I heard that.
You
Well,
guys
what's
can't
funny
say that
is-
wasn't funny. All of
But
you
listen,
laughed.
I'll tell you,
Hysterical.
that thing about the Sean, I remember the first time I encountered an SCAN. It's Irish in origin, I believe, if I remember correctly, that it's the Irish version of Sean. And I had a kid, I was in like 2nd grade, and I kept calling him Scene, like SEN. And it went on for like 2 weeks until finally my teacher told me that his name was Sean. But I was convinced otherwise,
Bulldog, there's a difference between 8 and 16.
Between 8 and 16?
Yep. You need to make that
Yeah.
in second
That's
grade.
true. That's very true. I was in 2nd grade.
I
and
was
and
16.
16. Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
I'm just
that was-
kidding. I'm just messing with you, Star.
Hey, and I do know my fair share of comics too.
Okay, so here we got our first one. So Seth just got Kamala Khan as a 4-star, and he's asking if she's good. I'll give you
Yeah.
my
She's
first.
Yes,
guy.
yes,
She-
yes.
Yes, absolutely. Kamala Khan is one of those champs that gets dumped on like Iron Patriot, but she has very utilitarian uses. With her ability to stack that Fury and her ability to lock it in with her, I think it's with using the SP3. I'm not an expert with her, and she
Every
deals
attack, thanks.
some seriously good damage. So I'm actually a fan of Kamala Khan. I think
I
she's
would put her in the
too, right?
amazing tier.
She
I
is
put,
also
like-
poison immune.
Yeah, poison immune,
Oh,
so you get
God.
that poison immunity. She doesn't have the ability to stack energy like the other Miss Marvel based power, but she has a lot of use. In fact, Brian Grant did several testing videos with her in Realm of Legends, and she was quite useful. So yeah, no, that's a good pull, Seth.
And she's got
Champ
high.
says seller.
Seller, never sell champs. That should be
Unless
like
they're 1-stars.
Has anybody seen the movie Glengarry Glen Ross?
Yes.
Okay, always
Great
be
movie.
closing. Like it's a
Someone
great
said
movie.
yes to that.
But I think we should have our own version of ABC. Always be closing. In MCOC, it should be NSC. Never sell champs.
I sell my 1-stars. I'll be honest.
I've sold
I
4 stars.
too.
I don't care.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
Kamala Khan. Her special attacks, if she has 3 Furies,
Right.
will remove 2 stacks of her opponent's armor up,
Great.
which I did not know. And
I knew she did something. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, and
Spidey
while
finally
charging-
down.
While charging her heavy attack, she continually gains stacks of Fury to a max of 3.
Right.
For quite a long duration. 10 seconds is quite a long duration.
Yeah, so I like the strategy with her is you get her up to her SP2. You get about midway to an SP2. You get a parry. You dash back and hold and charge heavy to get up to 3. You get enough of a hit to get your SP3 off, and then boom, you can take out not only a good chunk of damage but a couple of armor ups too. Great for dealing with Civil Warrior, Hulkbuster, any of those champs that are gonna stack armor on you.
The SP3 is only a 90%
Chid's
chance
arguing with us.
to permanently gain Fury.
I'm with Chid. Kamala Khan sucks.
Yeah, compared to Cap, Marvel, and Miss Marvel, yeah. But
Right.
if you're new and she's your only champion and
Yeah.
she's your first whatever poison immune, whatever, she's a damn good champion.
What was Spencer's? Did Spencer have a question that I missed? Sorry, I was looking away there.
He did. His question was
Voodoo or magic?
rank 5
5-star to
voodoo,
R-
4-star, or do you take magic as a 5-star to rank 4?
Oh wow, I'd
Magic.
probably do magic. Yeah, absolutely, because the game is going towards 5 stars. Magic is extremely powerful and useful. I mean, voodoo's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love my 4-star voodoo, but I'm really focused on getting my 5-star magic up to 4 as soon as I can.
Yeah, I agree with magic. However, once you do that and then restock the supplies, go back for voodoo.
Yeah, Chid points out here too that he doesn't like to compare champs. You don't get to know them that way, and I kind of agree with that standpoint because each champ, you tell me the crappiest champ you can think of, and I'll tell you situations where they're useful. You know what I
Iron
mean?
Patriot.
Yeah, Iron Patriot. He has regen. He's like Iron Man in that he gets regen, but unlike Iron Man, he'll also regenerate power. So he can power flood while he does that.
Yes,
So he's a really great late stage champ.
Yeah, not
And
really.
the armor ups.
Not really, because while he is gaining life back, he is also destroying his armor, and one hit literally wipes that entire regen away. That is the one champion in this game that I can truly say is effing terrible.
Okay, all right, fine. Yes, he sucks. Okay, but I was trying to make a point. That look, as terrible as he is, he's still,
But
he still has use.
Because of that armor, his sig ability literally
Destroys him.
shreds armor and depletes you to a negative state of armor. It's ridiculous. It's this
Right, but
silliest
yeah,
thing
but if
in the
you're
game.
at the end of a fight and you only need to get in a couple of more hits, and you're gonna gain some energy and you're gonna push to your SP3 because of the power gain, and you're gonna drop an SP3 and you're gonna kill him. That's a useful ability. I mean,
But
would I
his
go
SP3
LOL
does
with
about
it?
as
No.
much damage as a stone thrown at Hulk.
No, it does a little bit more than that. And I mean,
He
what if it
actually
was
does,
really big stuff?
he actually does decent damage. His L1 does decent damage.
His L1 does, but I do not like the damage on his L3.
So does his L2, and his L2 stuns.
See, I like his L2 because it's like Black Bolt, but it also has a much higher stun chance.
And you don't lose health. But
Yeah.
That Sig ability is all wrong. I'm telling you, losing armor like that is the most ridiculous thing. It completely negates the arc overload. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is in need of, and they did kind of an upgrade to it not too long ago. Remember, they made it from, I think it was 15%, and now they basically made it come in line with Iron Man and Superior Iron Man. And but why? That's my question for that too. Is like, why does he destroy himself? That's basically Iron Man's armor. It's not like it's a knockoff.
To do with Norman Osborn, but I'm not sure.
Being psychotic, like he puts a bunch of upgrades to it that also.
I was just about to say,
it.
Since Norman Osborn is already Iron Patriot, do you think they'd use that to say, oh, we can't use him as Green Goblin because he's already Iron Patriot?
Interesting question.
They should bring Hobgoblin in anyway. That would be better. But
that would be cool. Okay, Seth is asking R5 Ultron or R5 Scarlet Witch. Well, the thing is, hang on, before you answer, just like any of these questions, it really comes down to a lot of what your needs are. I mean, Ultron on paper is probably the better choice just because of his utilitarian value, but you can't discount what a juggernaut Scarlet Witch is for dealing damage, regenerating, stun lock. I mean, she's very, very useful.
Overall, I would think Scarlet Witch, though.
See, I would probably go Ultron, just because I use him in AQ. He's got the poison and bleed immune.
Yeah.
The reason is I don't like Scarlet Witch, frankly. Because she's too random.
Why you don't like the double immune?
What?
Tell us why you aren't a fan of double immune.
I'm not a fan. I just don't need it. Like, I don't like. Since I don't take.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're not taking that.
from the bleed and poison immunes.
Right. If you're not the guy that has to take the bleed or the poison immune path, it's basically unnecessary because nothing else you're going to come up against. Unless you're taking the science path and have to deal with Abomination. But there's so many other poison immunes. Hulk, Miss Marvel, etc.
They need to buff Abomination.
Yeah, what pisses me off about Abomination is his SP2. Same thing with Magneto. Same thing with Iron Man recently. It's too easy for the opponent to parry that at the end of a combo compared to so many other people's SP2s. Yeah. Like, I'm finding with Magneto, I just can't even risk doing a 5-hit combo and following up with the SP2. Same thing with Iron Man. I got to parry and then just fire it off, which I hate because I feel like I'm leaving hits on the table.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Too many people are parrying.
I won't even use Ultron's L2.
I never do.
4-hit. Yep. No medium on the end.
Yeah, I'll just use SP1, and if I end up in 2, I'll just push to 3.
Slice him in a way just brought up this topic, but is Red Hulk a good character? Good champ?
I'm not a big fan, no.
He's middle of the road.
Yeah. The reason I asked that is because he's fighting Red Hulk.
Yeah, you guys want to hear a horrible Red Hulk story? So I got him and as a 4-star, and I was really excited because I think I had just recently fought him and he kicked my butt, and I don't remember, it was kind of early on. And I got my hands on a generic awakening gem from something, and I decided to use it on Red Hulk.
No.
And then the worst part
I did
is
the same thing with Luke Cage.
I pulled him out of a crystal 3 days later.
Oh, that hurts the worst.
The worst part about that is I'm still
went to go use a arena boost and accidentally used a awakening gem.
No, I monitor my awakening gems like a hawk, so I've not had that happen. But I could see it happening to other people. No, but I have the distinct. This is the thing. Every time I have used an awakening gem, I think probably 80% of the time I have then pulled that champ from a crystal within 7 days. I used one on Phoenix, and I pulled her 3 more times over the course of like 10 days. Hyperion, I pulled 3 or 4 times after I used the gem on him. So far, Voodoo, I have not pulled him, but every other time I've pulled them right afterwards.
The hell? Can you guys hear me?
I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Wow, that was really weird. All right.
Okay, Chid's saying a couple things here. Thought it was his SP2 was more Quake than Magneto. With Iron Man, it's better to get the dexterity, precision than Perry. Red Hulk is under the radar, but not bad, but decent. And I'd agree with that. He's not bad. He's not Iron Patriot or Pillow Hands Cage, but he's not. You know, you're not gonna R5 him and take him into LOL. You know, he's good.
Do you
He's
guys
decent.
think he's due for a buff like they just gave Hulk?
Yeah,
I don't
there's
think they would.
a few champs ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And not only that, I don't think they will, because it seems to me like the buffs tend to happen when there's something out in the real world, you know, like a movie coming or some big event or something like that. I tend to, it seems like that to me.
Or if they're breaking the game.
Or if they're breaking the game, exactly.
Yeah.
Chid saying same thing happened to him with That's How He Awakened Iron Man. They need to add a. He was referring to your. Have you ever gone to use an arena boost that accidentally awakened something? So that
Why is that
Luckily-
so funny? That's so
luckily-
And
funny.
Seth said happened to him too.
Star, so it wasn't as bad. But
Oh yeah, that's not
Oh.
so bad.
if I
Yeah.
did it on a 4-star, I'd be horrified.
Oh,
Well, you know, that's the thing. Chid
Furious.
says they should add a caution message, like,
Yeah.
are you sure you want to use this Awakening Gem? You know, they did that with the T4s, because how many times did you hear, like, oh, I was half asleep and I accidentally sold the T4, you know? So now they made it literally so you can't, which is good. They should do the same thing with Awakening Gems, that it needs to at least have a caution message, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys see that message that says Luke Cage needs Unstoppable?
Yeah, I was just about to comment on that from R31.
I don't know if Unstoppable is the right buff. For
I
him.
want to know why
More
R31
indestructible.
put.
Yeah.
I think more indestructible than just the first time he takes a hit. Because, like,
Yeah.
that's great if
And
you
he
can
doesn't
avoid
need
getting
pillow
hit the
hands.
whole game. Yeah, exactly. If you can avoid getting hit the whole game, like, it's awesome when the first time they hit you, they fire off an SP3 and you take nothing. But that's so ridiculously situational. I think he needs to. I think what they should do is they should reduce the indestructible at the front end, and that he should proc it throughout the battle. Like, maybe every time he fills his power meter, he gets a second of indestructible. You know, if you could get it where he's just periodically not taking damage, that would be much more in line with the character, and that would actually make him a little more useful.
I mean, you could
And he
tra-
wouldn't even have to hit super hard. Just
look.
make
You
him
could
not.
you could
hit as
change
much as
his
the pillow.
indestructible to something like Limbo. You know, fill a power
Right,
meter,
that's what
you've
I'm
got a
thinking.
percent chance.
Exactly.
The thing is, it's not a hard fix. Limbo's already in the game. You
No.
just change the name and change your percentage a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. You're done.
Exactly.
Sysum's a smart guy.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes, Seth pointed out that he also accidentally awakened Iron Patriot that way. So you're not
It's
alone.
brutal.
Luke,
has happened.
To me, Luke Cage is a brawler, a fighter, and I would like to see if he procced Indestructible or anything to do it while fighting, like maybe ending it on a medium, like kind of like Ghost Rider.
Like a beast or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it
Yeah.
would. Just because he's a fighter, you know what I mean? It would be cool.
That does make more sense.
more
That does make more sense
interactive.
than a
Well,
Limbo style.
first off,
Yeah.
they need to just revamp Luke Cage all the way. The damage is too low.
Yeah.
It's not
I
consistent.
know a way they could fix his damage,
You know,
but
really,
at the same time, keep it.
It's
where
really
it is.
just the damage.
look, he
Fix
should
his damage, and he's fine.
have something along the lines of a combo meter type deal, almost like a Rocket Raccoon. You know, every 10 hits, maybe you see a boost in overall power. So he's not quite there, Star-Lord, because you're going to have the the indestructible side of him as well. But if you give him a little more power and still balance out his indestructible, now you've got something. But right now you've got a guy that runs around, you get one hit, and then after that you've got the softest hitting flesh target there is in the game.
Yeah, see, I don't think, you also got to look at the source material, and, if Luke Cage was like a Hulk style where he gets stronger the longer he fights, or
That's
the
what I was
Red
just
Hulk,
about to
but he's
say.
not. Really all
No.
they should do is just up his base damage,
Yep.
put him in line with other, brawler style champs and then do something with the indestructible and boom, you make him useful, because I really think that's something they need to be focusing on. Yeah, they make their money off of introducing new champs, but there's so many just wasted slots in here. And that, if you want to fix the arena too, this is another way to help fix the arena, because if you had a little more balance, people that have these champs, they're going to focus on utilizing them and ranking them up, as opposed to maybe grinding 9 million in the arena for Hyperion, because that's the only thing they could do to remain competitive.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know how you're saying that they shouldn't do Luke Cage like if he gets angry like Hulk, right?
Right, it's not really in the source material. By the way, welcome Evie's Cliche. Glad to have you. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like. Everything you can do to help out the channel helps us keep bringing you all this great entertainment.
Absolutely.
But Luke Cage is a cage fighter, right? And cage fights don't last very long, usually. So what if they gave him a boost, like the longer the fight goes on, the more...
Oh, I see. Almost like a reverse Star-Lord. Make him real strong in the beginning, but the longer the fight goes on, maybe he suffers a weakness buff or something. See, now that's a mechanic that hasn't been utilized either.
Correct.
But the thing is then I think that makes him even less enjoyable or useful, because if you're going to do anything to a champ, you have to look at them. Will they be able to be used everywhere? And that'll be fun for arena. Like, oh wow, I blew through that match real fast, but you're never going to use an end game.
Yeah, well,
end game.
I was going to say, at that point, he really becomes nothing more than just a arena fodder, because... Yeah, great.
That's all you can use them.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, I'm at my 100-hit combo, and now I'm doing 2 damage. Great news.
But no, I mean,
I'll be here for the next 2 hours.
Too. Like he starts out at Star-Lord level.
No, we get what you're saying, but the point being that anything like that, where it's going to put an end cap, where he's going to get weaker. Like, it's an interesting idea, and you could even make an argument that maybe it's a little more in line with the source material, but that then makes him beyond useless in the game. Well, it would be fun, it would be interesting, but
there's still a use there. And here's the thing.
Well, right, but you could use him in endgame content.
You could. I mean, look. Let's all be honest. How many revives do people use in in-game content?
That's a good point.
You take him.
Where you go?
You take him. You blow through the first 100 hits. You end fight. You revive him, and you come right back in.
Right, and then you're dealing all that damage.
I also want to see him not be able to bleed. I think that's crazy.
He can't
bleed. Bleed immune?
Yeah, he's bleed immune.
Yeah, because that's crazy. See, that's insane. Okay, you're telling me Abomination is not bleed immune. Hulk is not bleed immune.
Yeah.
But Luke Cage is bleed immune. Like, that guy...
Well, that's true. The Hulk can't actually bleed. Luke Cage cannot bleed.
Right. Yeah, but do you know what it takes to make the Hulk bleed? Do you know what it takes to make Luke Cage bleed? Those things are very, very far apart.
Right.
No, Luke Cage cannot bleed.
Should be able to bleed at some point.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's settle down. And remember, we're looking at, we've got a lot of people in the line here, and I'm probably going to slowly chop this down a little bit and start working towards an end here, as it is approaching 3 a.m. I do still have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. R31 says, where can I get the original Deadpool?
You can't right now.
He's not available. When he's going to come back out, who knows?
And you're looking at upwards 20 million in arena for him anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, it's going to be insane.
Original Deadpool is only available when you first start your account, which I think is crazy because you don't know anything at that point. How are you supposed to know that you're passing up such a good champ? Even in a 3-star. But
that's when you start a second account and you go buy it and you
which is
start
exactly
all
what I
over.
did. Yep, exactly.
I've got it on my second account as well. So
yeah.
With that being said, I am going to trim this down a little bit. Just because we have the last 15 minutes, kind of start downward turning here.
You can start with me.
Jacob says, I'm fine, I'm out. I'm going to go relax for a minute. All right.
I think I'll join in that.
Okay, fair enough. I tell you what, you guys did a great job early on. I really appreciate you guys helping out. Me and Bulldog will finish up the next little bit. Just chat, and we'll kind of go from there.
I need an effing cigarette.
Alright, thanks guys.
All right.
All right. See ya.
See you,
Later,
fellas.
Night. Night, guys.
All right. And Bulldog, we're down to you and I. So,
Oh, okay.
uh,
Yeah, Evie's cliche asked, why is Ghost Rider not poison immune? And I would make the case, actually, I thought that said bleed immune. I would make the case with Ghost Rider, just the same thing with Groot. They breathe. Any champion that breathes can be susceptible to a poison. But Ghost Rider is, he's kind of those weird ones. Is he really a skull and bones, or does he just appear to be that?
Sure.
So because you can't 100% match the source material, because then you'd have 90 champs with healing factors and
Well,
so obviously I'm exaggerating.
Well, no, but you're absolutely right. I mean, let's both be honest. If you go straight off the comics, it would be a never-ending circle of just who's going to win, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. The powers would be out of control. And there would be no way to control what we're getting. You know what I mean? It would just be out of the realm of possible. I mean, Hulk would be smashing people. There would be no contest for it.
Oh yeah.
So it's a very difficult thing to balance that. You can't make everybody get everything. Get everything they have in the comics. You have to look at
the first
what
the first
makes
time
sense.
Hulk punched Star-Lord, he would liquefy his inside. So obviously, we all agree. It's just like when you go to the movies, okay? You have an agreement with the filmmaker. It's called the willing suspension of disbelief. You agree to let certain things slide if they agree not to push it too far. And it's kind of the same thing here. We all agree that, we'll pretend like they're on an even playing field, as long as they don't get too ridiculous about it. Welcome to Samuel, by the way. I just saw we have if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. And we want to keep growing Sliceup's channel. We enjoy being here, so if you enjoy what you hear, please do that. And then it looks like we have a debate going on. I find it weird that Ant-Man is part of the only two champs that can poison and be poisoned. I wish his poison actually did
was
something.
worth something.
It's so ridiculously weak, and I mean, I guess because you can't really put in, being eaten alive by ants as the ability, but
yeah, I mean,
I get
it's one of those weird things too, where not only is it a weak one, but it's such a pain in the rump to get to. There's no guaranteed way to really stack it up. It's such a pain. It's just no fun. So. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes. I wish Ant-Man had a little bit different ability-wise. Now, I am curious here. Only two champs that can poison and be poisoned. Who's the second one? I'm assuming it's got to be Archangel?
who can poison and be poisoned. Yeah, that I would think so.
By the way, welcome,
that was
Francisco.
Chit that said that.
Yeah, Chit.
Yeah, Francisco Oliveira, welcome.
And Samuel's been here before. He's been in the last couple ones, so I want to say welcome back, man.
Oh, okay.
Sorry I was busy a while ago. We were debating. But yeah, so welcome, guys. Guys, if you're new, do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, that's true, but that's kind of weird. King Groot.
Yeah.
So actually there's a couple there, Chid. You're wrong. There's more than two, because you're looking at King Groot, Archangel, and now we've made a valid point with Scarlet Witch, though. Ooh.
Well, Evie pointed out too. Why the heck talking about Ant-Man? How can he get poisoned since he has a mask? The thing is, remember with poison, there's more than just an aerosolized version.
Sure.
There's liquid poisons, that can be injected and stuff. And that's how, like with the Groot, the first time I thought about it, I'm like, he's bleed immune, but he's not poison immune. And then I'm like, well, he breathed, so he could breathe in poison. So I mean, and again, it's supposed to be about balance. It's supposed to be about what balances out the game. You don't want to make 3 champs that just do everything. That's for the kid you played with when you were 5. Oh, now I'm invisible. now I'm immune to fire. Oh, the floor is lava. Well, I can float. It's like we're not playing that game.
No, I agree.
There's got to be rules. There's got to be balance.
Well, there's exactly right. There's a balancing system to it all. And by the way, welcome Bob to the channel again, guys. If you're new, you're coming in, hanging out. Feel free to hit that subscribe
Peter
button.
showed up too.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Peter. Glad to have you.
So it's definitely been interesting to see everybody getting in and getting a chance to hang out. And I'm just switching myself over to my iPad here. So give me 1 second.
I was busy watching the chat. Did you finish the RTTL?
No.
Did you
no.
finish 4-3?
And I'm stopping right now. I'm going to
You
drive
didn't
myself.
quit, though.
No. Oh God, no. I'll
Okay,
pick it
so
up
you're saving
tomorrow
your
night.
progress. Okay.
Yeah, we'll pick it up tomorrow night before I take my iPhone or some other device and throw it through a wall. I'm just frustrated, and I think it's late. Just playing errors are I'm just making silly mistakes. I thought I did well the first couple rounds here, especially considering how much I dreaded coming into this. So right now we're stopping at 4-3? Yeah, we're at 4-3 on Red Hulk. Really nothing major here. I mean, Red Hulk is not anything special. I just need to sit down and have the patience to bait the attack. There was a lot of discussion going on, and I really wanted to get in on the discussion. And to be quite honest, kind of just tired of playing at that point. So here's where we're at. We're at 4-3, sitting at Red Hulk. I got 2 fights left in 4-3. We'll hit 4-4, and after that, 4-5. So we're almost there. We're about halfway home.
Yeah,
So.
the thing with those contents, the end game stuff, a lot of it is psychological. Because you do the arena or you auto fight your way through stuff, and it's like, oh, this is super easy, and it's like, I know for me, anytime when I'm getting ready to go do one of those like things where I really actually have to work, I gotta psych myself up to it, because so much of the time I'm just like on autopilot, like the arena. I did a video of myself fighting in the arena blindfolded. That's how easy it had gotten. But yeah, when I have to do something like RTTL, it took me a couple of weeks to build up the fortitude to go take it on, to put in that effort. So yeah, oh man, I got to tell you, for the first time, it's not often that you can hang a war loss on one person, but I gotta throw this out there. We lost our war today by like 600 points, and it was 100% one guy's fault. You know what that guy's name was?
Bulldog
or not? Yeah, it was. I single-handedly lost the war for my alliance, and that doesn't happen very often.
That's rough.
Was because I was in the hospital last night all night with my dog, and I didn't get any sleep, and then I started getting text messages, and one of the guys text messaged me to follow this guy who was struggling. So I woke up, moved, and went back to sleep, and he actually pulled it out and kept doing well. So we had one path that didn't get finished because I doubled him up unnecessarily, and we barely. It was so close. I felt just terrible. So, like on the duel thing, I did 1,000 points worth of dueling, and I'm going to donate about 1 million gold to the alliance because I just feel terrible, costing everybody that stuff. So, yeah, Peter points out Ant-Man isn't hard to fight. It's just annoying because it takes so many hits. I agree.
Yes.
That's funny, too, because when I'm picking arena, I don't know about you, but when I have to pick amongst the 3 arenas, I don't look at hard, medium, or easy. I look at who's the champ that's displayed. If I see, like Ant-Man, nope, don't want that fight. Or, or Dr. Voodoo, or, just certain ones I'm just like, I don't want to fight Black Panther Civil War.
Yeah,
Am I going to lose against them? Probably not, but I'm not going to enjoy the fight.
It's just so brutal. It's so time-consuming. It's just nonstop. Blah, 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 blah. And you're just, oh, God. There's like so many other fights I can do and be done with this. And I can be 2 champions in instead of sitting here on the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacob points out Ant-Man on a Thorns node is super annoying because it does take so many hits. And there really isn't a counter for it. If you come up against Spider-Man, you can Black Widow or Elektra or, there are counters. But Ant-Man's glancing, there's just really nothing to deal with it.
And again, I apologize. Part of my earpiece is tickling my ear. And it's just driving me bonkers. Holy smokies. So yeah, no, the only thing about Ant-Man on Thorn's node is not so much that he's annoying. Black Widow still gets around the glancing blows, it seems like to me. It doesn't seem to be as bad. But either way, I can tell you, it's still annoying. No matter how you go about it, Ant-Man is the most... He might be the most annoying champion in the game.
I would...
Just out of the pure volume of hits that it takes.
Yeah, especially when you have to fight him in, like a high-end content. Is he in LOL? Do you know?
I'm sure.
God, because I watched Brian fighting Colossus on his LOL run, and that's, that would get to me. That many hits and that long. I mean, ROL's not that bad now. It was in the beginning, but I can't imagine having to fight a 200,000 Ant-Man. It would just drive me insane. Now, are you sure? Does Black Widow bypass his glancing? I didn't know that.
I'm
I mean, if so, that's awesome.
I'm fairly certain.
And Jacob points out, yes, Ant-Man is an LOL, so
yeah, that's what
I've got that to look forward to.
Real quick, by the way, Aaron, good seeing you again, bud. Glad to see you coming in.
Oh yeah,
tonight.
hey, Aaron Hoodie Lover.
And then New Kid in the Hood is heading out. So New Kid, thanks for stopping in tonight, man. Really appreciate having some new guys in the chat. All about some new people. So Ace of Fusion new as
Ace
well.
Fusion 96, yeah, and I took down that Ant-Man in LOL and said it sucked. So today in obvious, Ant-Man sucked in LOL. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So Chit's saying
it says Black. See, I was right.
Man.
Black Widow can't bypass Ant-Man's glancing. Thank you. My name has changed.
It seems like she does. And maybe that was just my own imagination, but
could be that.
See here, now I've got Eve's Clichy. Eve's Clichy saying yes.
And yes, she does bypass. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll have to look that up for sure because there seems to be a debate going on.
Yeah, I would like to find some sort of...
unlike the evasion, which is super obvious, you never know how many times he's going to proc that glancing.
Sure.
So maybe just when you've been fighting with Black Widow, he just happens to be procking less. Who knows?
Now Jacob's flipping the coin here. He was just on the other side of the fence.
Okay, she can bypass it, but Ant-Man works against Widow ability. Yeah, see, Chid agrees with me that no one can bypass that glancing. Then that's where I'm leaning towards. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll look it up, and the next stream, I'll lead off with that, for sure. Unless somebody can, produce OC. Ant-Man reduces offensive ability reduction, and Black Widow reduces defensive, so it counters each other.
Sure.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so she can bypass glancing, but she does it a lot less because his ability is offsetting hers.
With that being said, would Archangel not be the guy to use against her because of that? Because I'm
against
thinking,
Widow?
No, against Ant-Man. I think he would bypass.
Okay.
Let's take a look here. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to read through here real quick.
Yeah, Chid was saying she doesn't bypass it, that Ant-Man was mostly likely low sig. And that's what I was pointing out, too, is that
it's very possible.
You don't know how many times he's going to proc it, and if you come up against one that's a really low level. Welcome, Andy Feed. If you could, please keep all chat in English, just because we don't read Cyrillic, and so we don't know what you're saying, and we want to try to, keep the chat moving and make sure you're not calling us dirty names or anything. So, if you could, we would appreciate that.
And if you are, congratulations. You snuck it by us for now, but
that's what I was just about to say too. If you did, hey, congrats, you got one by us. But the next one I'm going to have to pull, so please stick to English. So
yeah.
Oh wow, the chat's just blowing past now. Let's see, Awaken going after.
Holy
okay.
Smokelies. Max 4-star Star-Lord, 160 something hit combo, and took out just over 100 KP on LOL Ant-Man. That's a lot.
And that would make. Yeah, even if he's evading him, if you're dealing 50,000 damage, even if he's doing evade, he's still taking a huge chunk of damage.
Oh, that's still massive.
So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Black Widow Sig is not 100%. My name is Change points out again is that she's not 100% anymore on anybody. But she would be at 85% because he's science and she's
correct.
Skill.
Now, here's the interesting thing: she can be 100%. Team her up with Quake.
Quake and Hawkeye, I think.
No, actually, just Quake by herself. So this is the neat thing with Quake. Yeah, so if you have Quake and you got Black Widow or Hawkeye, so Quake, when you take a look at them here, let's go to info. Synergy bonuses. So with Hawkeye, it's amongst the team. All champions gain a 15% ability accuracy increase. However, When you go with Black Widow, Quake and Black Widow gain a 15% ability accuracy, duration, and potency.
Okay.
So, technically, you could run just Black Widow with Quake and would be able to take care of that.
Oh, okay. All right. Quick shout out. Welcome Commando X, and he asks, which buff does Moon Knight use to evade attacks? It's actually not a buff. It's a passive ability that he has. He just has a straight up 5% chance to evade anytime he's attacked, which is crazy because he seems to proc at a lot more than 5%. But who am I to judge? So, just in case you're curious, that's why.
I can tell you this: I'm pretty sure Kabam is off on their math. It's just like you have an increased chance to pull champions out of featured crystals.
Right.
I would like to know what their definition of increased chance really means.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Jacob.
Well,
do me a favor, real quick. Let's write down this Black Widow Ant-Man deal, and we're going to come back and hit that up probably the next stream. Again, I'm looking at it being 3 a.m. I will be up early in the morning. I do have to sell a bunch of cars tomorrow so I can enjoy my lifestyle. But with that being said, I do want to. I mean, we've got how many people in here right now? 25 people. I do want to keep it going for a little bit and just get a chance to actually talk to you guys because I've had my nose stuck down in my phone in my iPad trying to take care of this before I blew a gasket. So now that we're back to normal. It is interesting to see. We've had a lot of views tonight, a lot of new people. So, again, I do appreciate all the people coming in. It was very awesome to have. So yeah, we'll come back to this back and forth argument of Ant-Man versus Black Widow because that is going to be plenty to argue about, and we'll pull some research on that. Andy, I appreciate the luck. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Keep up with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Peter points out that 1 in a million going up to 2 in a million is still technically an increased chance. It's not significant, but it is. They're technically not lying to you.
No, I don't disagree.
R31 asks if all subs get a brand new car. Unfortunately, R31, no. That's not the world we live in.
Sure, you can come get a new car. You'll just have to make the payments on it afterwards.
Right, exactly.
Or you can joyride in it until they come pick it up. Either way, don't tell me about it. But those are all options.
Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, there was something too. Where was... Evie's Cliche printed out Ant-Man's ability, pointing out that it gives you an X% chance for incoming attacks to glance. Glancing hits cannot be critical, deal 50% reduced damage, and suffer 100% offense ability accuracy. So again, for somebody like Star-Lord, even if it's cutting it in half and it's not critical, he still gets that base. If you're 200 hits into a combo, he's still dealing a lot of base damage. It would take longer, but it is totally doable.
That is. There's a lot of differences there. So, and here's the scary thing: is imagine how long it takes just because of glancing blows with Star-Lord. I mean, at least that is a shorter fight. I mean, and here's the scary part: take Star-Lord out of the equation and put a regular champ in. Holy smokes!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really need to do more practice with him. I've got an R4, I've got a 4-star R5 Sig 99 Star-Lord that I have pretty much never used outside of the arena. I did it with my 3-star when I went through ROL, but I really need to get cracking, getting better at it, because I can get my combo meter up to 100, 115, 120, but then I just start getting bored. I really gotta. I really got to start taking it more seriously again, because I used to be really good with it, and I've just really let it go by the wayside.
Sure.
All right, let's see. So my name is Change is talking about he had a discussion with somebody about a half a year ago about Black Widow and Ant-Man on the Thorns node, and was almost sure she could bypass glancing. Then I realized he was right. The 100% of Ant-Man nullifies Black Widow's ability.
Huh.
So I guess, again, it depends on SIG levels for him,
Yeah,
right?
I think it gets kind of interesting. At this point, we're just going to have to sit down, pull up some notes, pull up some deals, and just see exactly what takes place first. I mean, and that's the other side of the coin here is I can only reference back to other games. So, for example, back in WoW, when you had things that balanced out, it came down to, or kind of here, well, let's take a look at Magic the Gathering. Which takes place first? Is it Black Widow's negate, or is it Ant-Man's
negation?
Which one?
Right.
Because if they hit at the same time, it's like two freight trains hitting.
Which one's an instant and which one's an interrupt?
Correct.
Essentially.
So it's very interesting to see which way that goes. So who knows?
Yeah. By the way, Jacob, too, I was going to say, oh, shoot, I just lost it. Or it was Eevee's. Oh, yeah, just take a bleed champ and call it a day. I agree with that strategy wholeheartedly. When it comes to guys like Ant-Man, yeah, just bleed him out.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd love to take my classic Black Panther to rank 5. I really would, because I love how much he stacks. But unfortunately, he's a one-trick pony, and that's really all he does. And Gwen, I've got my Gwenpool at rank 5. Same thing with my Hawkeye. There's so many champs I would love to take to R5 if the T4s, weren't so hard to get, just so I could use them more often. I think that's one of the things that kind of bums me about the game is, because you don't have the rank down tickets, you don't have the ability to unwind them. There's so many champs I don't get to use at the high level that I absolutely would love to, because I'd be a fool to take up, Black Widow instead of Gwenpool when I had the chance. And then I'm stuck with that choice.
No,
so
I agree. And it's so sad because you're locked in. And there's so many champions that that's not who you want to be locked into, I guess. It's like, yeah, I want to try him out. Like, can I get a tryout period here? Can I get a workout period with Black Panther up at rank 5 for 2 weeks? All right, yep, I had my fun with him, and now back down to where you were. Thank you.
Right. And I don't see a real negative, and maybe somebody can correct me here, but I don't see a real negative for Kabam not allowing us to rank down champs and rank them back up. I mean, do people get to spam the advancement events? Sure. What? So they get a couple of solo crystals out of the deal, maybe a few shards. Is it really enough to justify locking us in like this all the time? They've proven that it can be done. They've done it. Well, so what's their rationale?
I think it's not even necessarily the I don't know that it is necessarily has anything to do with the achievements and the rewards, but more so along the lines of, okay, I'm going to take Dormammu up for defense in this Alliance War. I'm going to bring him back down. Now I'm going to take so-and-so up for Alliance Quest. You could realistically get away with a lot of stuff if you could bounce your characters around. The problem is the way to do it would be maybe if they gave us a chance to earn. If we had a chance to earn rank down tickets. Now, I don't think it should come easy. But maybe
it shouldn't be a gift.
Right, but maybe if we had a way to earn a rank down ticket every so often, we could say, okay, I know if I really want to, even if it's in the arena, think of it that way. Hey, look,
yeah.
Here, let's add the arena. Give us a ring down ticket if you get so many points in the arena.
Right.
It would be
it's a resource they're not tapping. Correct. I mean, you don't want to make them for sale, because then what you're going to have is you're going to have the top tier guys that spend just constantly getting to maximize their oh well, I've got war today, so I'm going to take all my best war defenders up to rank 4, and then I'll just take them back. You don't want that, but you want some sort of make it an arena prize or do a special like the Halls of Healing type event. And they only last for a certain period of time or whatever. I mean, there's so many ways they could do it.
Yep, I agree.
It would be great to see.
So, all right, guys. And again, we're going to start rolling this thing down. We're going to be back again tomorrow I'm going to try to stock up on some revives, stock up on some other stuff. Because at this point, again, I've got, Red Hulk and Nightcrawler, and I'm done with 4-3. So,
Right on.
so close to being done with that. And really, I think it's more burnout than anything. It is 3 in the morning. I have been up since, telling when, took a quick nap after being up late last night. Looking forward to a long day tomorrow. But guys, again, I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate the following that we have been able to gather. It has been amazing. In a very quick time, we have taken this channel and moved it to where we have people coming in consistently watching, and we're pulling people more and more. I mean, it's a phenomenal thing, and it's interesting to watch and see it happening. But currently, guys, to give you a rough idea, we're sitting at 285 subscribers. Do us a favor, if you're one of those guys and you enjoy it, send some people our way. We're pushing towards 300. We're continuing to grow, growing rather quickly, and we're doing it in our own way. It's a little bit unique. We like to have fun with it. I got a great group of guys that's willing to come on, help discuss game, content, and just all around talk about things that just come with the game, or even with real life with the game. So, with that being said, man, keep up with us. We've got many, many other things coming down the pipeline. This is just a tip of the iceberg for us. I've got tons of ideas, so let's keep it rolling. And again, if you do me a favor, bring some people this way. Tell them to hit that subscribe button. Go watch some of the previous videos. We are thrilled to have them. Bulldog, anything you can think of before we wrap up here?
No, just hashtag milk the whales. Good call, R31. I'll leave it on that note. But I do want to say we'll be streaming tomorrow. Bring your friends. Bring some questions. I'm not going to be grinding, I think, in the next arena, so I'll be happy to look things up, or any questions you might have about the game. Bring them here. We want to be your one-stop source for information. So
absolutely,
come and
guys.
get it.
We want to be a source where you guys can come in and get a real opinion, and give you a chance to get real advice, not based on what our returns are or offending anybody or anything, but we're going to tell you what we've seen ourselves, and probably tell you the truth that you're not going to hear in some channels. So, but yeah, as far as we got round 2 of Silver Warrior and Winter Soldier coming up, correct?
Yep, exactly, which I didn't even hit 1 million in either of the other ones. And I think it's going to probably be the same thing again. So
yeah, I didn't even finish my milestones out.
Yeah, me neither.
Which is sad.
Did you see, by the way, did you see the cutoffs on that arena? One of the guys in my alliance put up 1.8 and ended up getting Winter Soldier. And he was beyond pissed because he wanted the 5-star shards.
Yeah,
The cutoff was so low.
Yeah, there was a lot of people, and I said it early on. To me, he's a 1.8 million champ. I thought we were going to see a 2.2 because Seaton was pushing a 3 million cutoff on him, and a lot of people had kind of come along this. He's got a lot of new utility. He's still a champ that is just a roster spot. Yes, he's good, but that's really about it. He's a good champion.
Plus, it wasn't his first time in the arena. I got him out of the arena last time, and that was the first champ I ever got out of the arena because the cutoff was so low. I mean, I thought he'd be like 2.1, 2.2, just because there would be people that were like me that were like, well, hey, I finally have a chance to get one, and would go for it. But sure. I think really the major factor was burnout. I think people put up so many points for Hyperion, so many points for Voodoo, that they were just like me, because I didn't even hit the milestones.
Oh, I agree.
Think that's what really did it. So,
and we could see a little boost in his arena score this second round. People finally getting their juices back. So we'll see. But all right, guys. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you again. We really do have the best group of followers and fans, whatever you'd like to call yourself, that there can be. And I am very appreciative of it. Thank you for supporting the stream, supporting us, and again, like I said, we got some more stuff coming down the pipeline. There will be some changes coming, so stay tuned, come in, keep your eyes on it. and with the changes, it should be exciting stuff. Best of luck to everybody today in the game, considering it has now pulled over. All your stuff has reset. You can reset your loyalty and everything else in the game. So
go get those duels in. It's duel event.
That is correct. Duel event is up. Guys, get all your stuff done. Take care of your alliance. Have fun. Pull some good heroes. I had horrible luck with my crystals, so I hope you guys do much better. Let's all have a great week, and let's hope for a good one. Yeah, no, it was horrible, Bulldog. It was horrible. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry I missed that. Yeah, I wasn't on at all today. So, good night, Chid. Night Star. Night R31. Everybody, all our regulars. Peter, those guys. Glad to have you all here, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. I'm out.
All right, take care, and the same with here. We are out of here, guys. Again, we appreciate it.